baby! Come on! Yes! Come on!
Hello. Hello. Welcome on in, everybody. It is my birthday. It's my birthday today. I have arisen. Yes, welcome on in, everybody. Spion, Quartz, Bono, Midnight Crescent, Claw, Quartz, and everyone else. Thank you so much for your birthday wishes. I appreciate it very much. Welcome on in, everybody. Hope everybody's having a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Friday. Because I'm having a pretty good day. I had a good night's sleep. Like, cool shit came out today. I'm having a blast. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being in here. and for throwing in all your questions. There's a bunch of questions, by the way. I didn't think we would get that many, but yeah, thank you so much. What does one do in a birthday stream, by the way? Like, I feel like I've seen enough VTuber streams that I should know, like, the procedure for like these kinds of events, but I thought I had a good idea, but as soon as they hit go live, I just blank. Thank you all for the birthday wishes. I appreciate it very much so. Should I just like cut a candle or blow on a cake? I mean, Bexat over there just kind of throw in a cake. So what if I just did that come through? That's me blowing on the candles. But yeah, thank you so much for the birthday wishes, everybody. Thank you, Dennis. Thank you, Bexat. Midnight once again. Yeah. Okay. By the way, I don't know if you're listening. I don't know if your ears are working. I presume they are because you're answering to me in some of these occasions. But there's something that you may not have heard happening in the background. I think I showed this song, I think, one time on stream at a time where a lot of you weren't even around. So chances are you don't know this song, but this has been finished for a long time. It just needed a couple of tweaks and fixes. So you're listening to the next installment, I guess, of what would be considered Chip Volume 2, which I uploaded 3 of the songs there, or 4 rather. And there's a couple more that I have finished. One I finished on stream even. Not this one. This one's been finished for a while. I was just sitting on it, I guess. You remember it? Yeah, Len was still there. Again, Len OG. There's also another one. There's this one, which I've dubbed Hope. But there's another one, which I actually worked on stream. This was the very first thing I did on stream. I had this song mostly finished, but I needed to do some changes to it. Where the heck are you? Here. There's a clip of mine. I never really edited it into a short or anything like that, so it just lives on the clips page on my YouTube, on my Twitch page. But it's there, and it was a stream where I got interrupted by a rat that was hiding in my room. And it was a stream where I was working on this particular song. Yeah, Claw was there. Yeah, I remember that. Well, I was working on this song, actually. And yeah, I think it's finished at this point. So yeah, as far as I understand, the YouTube stream title implies that you're a newborn. Yes. I mean, not exactly. If we go by canon, technically speaking, I became a star cluster that gained sentience like a year ago. So maybe I am 1 year old. I suck on that, hag. I'm not. I am beating the hag allegations. I'm not, but but yeah, today is my birthday. I have become 27 years old. I've never really hit this fact, but I guess maybe not everybody knows. Lance is 8 minutes old. Yes, this is about as long as I've been speaking today. A Shota? Oh god, no. I'm actually way taller than that. I could not possibly be a Shota. But yeah, I haven't really thought of the lore wise as to how old I would be in, like, canonically. So for now we just stick with the actual real answer, which is 27. What's a Shota? It's just a short anime boy. That's what a Shota is. Male lolly. That sounds awful. I hate the sound of that. But it's basically a small kid, small anime kid. Doesn't necessarily have to be a minor, if I recall correctly. But let's not get too deep into that, just in case, because I don't want my birthday stream to be derailed so easily. Oh god. Genshin has a couple Shotas, I guess you could call them. Again, let's not get distracted. There's music happening in the background, and it's good. I like it a lot. Let's watch something. New Yaochu released already. Ooh, I didn't see that. I was too busy. Okay, this morning at work, I didn't really do anything because I didn't really have any work to do. I finished everything yesterday. And so my morning was mostly just catching up on the Genshin stuff. Because if you don't know my time zone, the stream happened frigging at 1 a.m. So there was no way I was going to stay awake for that because I needed to wake up earlier today and I needed to be energized for this stream and later. Okay, thank you so much. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. So what happened was like, okay, fine. I don't really have anything to do at work tomorrow. My coworkers are probably going to get a cake or something for me and that'll be fun. So tomorrow is like a free day at work. And so I watched the entirety of the live stream and it was fun. Well, not the entirety of it. I skipped some parts. I skipped like the voice actor parts. Maybe. Kinda. Don't worry, Bex. I'll come back to ZZZ eventually. But I'm thinking the next week is gonna be a Genshin week because I need to catch up on things before Natlan comes out, because when that comes out, that's gonna be my whole identity for a week at least. I'm excited about it. I'm excited. And ZZZ is there in the background. I don't know when was the last time I opened it, but it's there. I still want to play it, but I don't want to commit too much to it because, again, I don't really have the time for it. I am already playing too many gachas, and I don't want to make that harder on myself. So yeah. Do y'all want to see? Let's just rip the band-aid off because might as well throw in the important stuff out of the way before we go into the meat of the stream, which is the questions and stuff. I stopped playing Genshin a year ago. Oh, that's perfectly valid. That is also perfectly valid. Well, here, let me see if I can actually pull this up. Let me see. Oh, I need to open Canva anyway because I prepared a little bit of a presentation. I see that. No, you're not getting me.
Yeah, I bet I did.
Not this early, at least. You're not getting me this early, at least. So, I don't know if any of you recall my debut, and I don't know if I straight up just explained it on my re-debut or debut 2.0. But there was one thing I specified that I wanted. Wasn't me. I know it wasn't you. It was Len. You will? Oh, let's see about that. Okay. I specified in my debut, this is one of my debut slides, that I wanted to be more expressive. This kind of answers a question that's later in the stream, but whatever. And this also does some of these are spoilers. But this is the more important one for today because it says be more expressive. Now, I'm a PNG. So what does be more expressive mean in that context? Like what do you think it means? Like I'm very confused as to bro. What the fuck is happening? I thought I had this fixed. Of course, it was working a few seconds ago. There we go. I'm confused now. I'm confused. I got phases now. I had to unplug the stupid controller. Now, okay, so what does it mean to be more expressive when one is a PNG? Well, for one, I could actually just straight up do that. Just if I'm a PNG, what stops me from getting another PNG that expresses my confusion or something? Or for example, say I find something very exciting. Like I watched Genshin's trailer today. And it was pretty freaking cool. And by the time freaking Capitano showed up and he removed escape and all that, and he started like using his like ice sword, I was like, yo. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes, Spirit. I appreciate it. And this time on your birth certificate. I actually don't know what my birth certificate says. I have it right there, but I don't want to look at it. So this is pretty much my phase when I see exciting things. But then what happens if like something very upsetting happens? What if I'm like playing like what if I'm playing, for example, I don't know, let's keep with the Genshin train anyway. What if I want to get Halconis, welcome on in. Thank you so much for your birthday wishes. I appreciate it very much. So let's say that I got a little bit of an upgrade. Yes, I got a little bit of an upgrade. We're not done yet. Let me cook. I'm having fun with this, by the way. I've been sitting on this for like a month. But say I want to pull for the Pyro Archon. She looks pretty freaking cool. What if I lose my 50-50? Well, shit. What if I lose my 50-50, huh? It just happens. I hate that it just happens, but it just kind of happens. I survived another wave. I guess I survived another way in a sense. I guess I did survive. And okay, so I will be upset that I lost the 50-50, even though Genshin actually is implementing an update to the wishing system that they're apparently going to make like 50-50s have like a 10% chance of actually being the character that's limited, which is pretty freaking cool. But it'll feel even worse when I actually still lose them, and I'm probably going to be feeling very freaking sad. It's not 50-50 anymore. It's like 55-45 in total, but yeah. I'm still going to be upset because with my luck, I know that probably means that I'm just going to be stuck with still losing the 55-45. Manos, welcome on in. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. I very much appreciate it. I know that it looks like I'm crying because I'm just showcasing my new emotions that I have, but in reality, I'm more than anything really. I'm more shocked than anything at the stuff that MiHoYo has been adding, because like the artifacts thing, you can now like select the main stat and 2 substats on a specific artifact. Like when I saw that, bro, that's insane. Like what the heck? Okay, I'm done with the bit. Oh, that's it. That's all. That's the whole bit. Don't worry. that was the whole bit. Those are all the expressions I have. So I got confused, we got hype, we got angry, we got sad or crying, and then we got shocked. Ain't that great? Oh, that was very fun. Oh, that's fun. Now watch me forget that I have those expressions in the bank and whenever I stream. Some PNG can be super expressive when the idle animation starts. Yes, I need to get better at that. I still actually need to get better at this. Holy shit. Because I have everything ready and it's right there. Tetris, welcome on in. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. Yo! I want to collab with it. Okay, hold on. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Because there's stuff happening. Let me switch on switch scenes for a second over here. My dog survived 10 hours without pissing and shit. That okay? Get him to a vet if he's having some issues, dude. Just saying. Okay, so. However, is so enrooted in your brain that your bits suffer from collateral damage. Okay, listen, it's just a coincidence of the fact that the latest developer stream just happened to coincide with my birthday, and so Genshin is on my mind. Unfortunately, I would have done another thing had there been had there been no Genshin brain rot or anything like that. Like if there was no Genshin stream today, maybe I would have been something. It would have been something else. Something would have been with Toggles was using macros. Oh, here's the thing though. Here's the fun fact, Halconis. If you don't know, I make music, right? So I have this thing called a MIDI controller.
You're funking addicted, bro.
I might be. But it's okay. I control it. Don't worry about it. I got it under control. Moment to second house and his dog kind of said, oh, okay. Well, oh, poor thing. Well, be sure to spend time with him and take care of him because he needs that. What was I saying? Right. Macros. Okay, Bexad, I see that you want to ask about collabs and stuff, but I'm not answering that because I literally have that on a presentation later. It's literally a question that's on one of our slides. That I prepared, so we'll get to that. The thing is, okay, I make music, right? And I make music using a MIDI controller, which is a keyboard.
No, I'm addicted to Genshin stuff.
It might be. What is it? What was I saying? I should probably lower the volume of stuff. Like, maybe the music should be a bit quieter. Right, I use a MIDI controller, and a MIDI controller is essentially a piano that you hook up to your computer, and you can use it in your music software to make notes, or rather, do the things. Well, there's a thing with the VTuber software that I used that it apparently takes MIDI input as you know, toggles. So that means that I can literally use the keys in my MIDI keyboard. Like, I could press C and like it could be a toggle on my VTuber, on my PNG tuber. I'm not using that specifically because that would be confusing, but I am using the pads that are usually used for drums. So like the first drum pad that I have, that's for my default phase, and then the second one is for confused, and then the third one is for hyped, and then the fourth one is for angry, then the fifth one is for sad, and then the sixth one is for shocked. So there's a lot of cool stuff happening. It is pretty freaking cool because I legit did not know that I could use this, because I've been pondering getting a whole stream deck, because because those seem pretty useful, like to have a button that activates something for your model or whatever. And I didn't know that I had a little bit of one in my MIDI controller already. Now, I don't know if this will be able to carry over whenever I do upgrade to something even more complex. But for now, this works. So we're fucking golden, boys. And of course, these expressions were drawn by the lovely Lele Moon, which is my model artist. So hell yeah, go show some love to her as well. Also, Chris, welcome on in. Thank you so much for your birthday wishes. I appreciate it. It is very clever. Well, it's clever on the developers because they thought about it. I didn't realize that it was a thing. Like, I looked at it. Maybe you can see it here, actually. Penguin, thank you so much for the birthday wishes. I appreciate it. It's like an improv stream deck. It's essentially that. Let me see. Can you, if I do this, can you see the items up here? Can you see this? It says set hotkey V251 MIDI channel 1, MIDI channel 9, note 49. See? That's the hotkey. You could theoretically set this to any like keyboard key and it'll work. But I noticed that it takes MIDI input, and I was like, wait a minute. I could just, you know, use my MIDI keyboard as it, because I have it here in my desk already. Like, the one thing that would be a problem, I guess, is the fact that I don't really have labels for it, but I have a solution for it. I got a piece of paper, like underneath, like just a loose piece of paper here. Paper ASMR. I drew all the expressions on this piece of paper in the corresponding order that they are in the MIDI controller. And we're good. Gotta make some money on GTA. Oh, don't worry about it. Go have some fun. I appreciate you stopping by and saying hi. Thank you so much, Spirit. So yeah, I have a little bit of a solution for my expression toggles now, which is pretty freaking cool. I'm excited about that. So that was the biggest surprise I had planned. At this point, there's nothing more. I wish I had something more cooking, but not really. Outside of the emotes, but the emotes couldn't be done for today or for this week or anything. They're probably going to be done hopefully they will be done by the time I hit my streamer, my PNG tuber anniversary, which is in November. So look forward to that in a couple months, I guess. And potentially I also want to get some other cool things for my anniversary, which I already have planned, but I haven't really contacted artists, and I should get on that because it's inching ever closer and I'm scared. Only expressions are good. Yay. I'm happy with that. I was thinking that I might have like missed one or two expressions, but honestly, I could just hit up my artist once again and ask her for like a new set of expressions. Like if we find another expression that might be fun, we could just like write it down, or I could just write it down, and then like sometime later I'll just ask. All things considered too, I could have gotten this like by the time I debut. I just wasn't sure. I just wasn't super sure. So I just went with the basic of, oh wait, I need an open mouth and a closed mouth. So that's about it. And then afterwards, I thought, well, if this is cool, I might want to get more expressions in the future. But like, I don't know how that will work. Will my artist be able to actually do that? Will she be okay? And then she was like, yeah, no, that sounds sick. Let's fucking do it. Let's fucking go. Let's do it. Just send me a just send me a few bucks and then I'll fucking do it. It wasn't even particularly expensive either, because like literally really all she had to do was like delete my face from this, like, you know, model and draw on top of her on top of it doing stuff like this. And she killed it. I did send some references and stuff, so it was a little bit of work, but for the money it was, I was like, I could have done this like literally the day after I debuted. And I didn't, so whoops. Nowadays now I'm thinking that I could have gotten a crying laughing face, but I don't know how that would work with my model, because like how does a Wheeze look like with me? The line work is really good. Yes, I mean, I don't know much about art, but all I do know is that my artist Lele Moon is really freaking good at anything. Really, she's a great artist. I'm glad I ended up with her. I'm not even ended up. I picked her. I picked her, but fun story, by the way. This is not in one of the questions, but it's honestly a fun story that I kind of want to share. I accidentally like discovered my model artist because my artist did the emotes for another VTuber that I watch, and I was like, oh, she has a PNG model, because at the time I discovered her, she had a PNG model. I was like, I like that PNG. I could get that PNG like that, and then I looked her up. And I think she had a profile picture that was one of Lele's emotes, but I didn't realize that Lele wasn't the PNG artist. The PNG artist was someone else. So I got the two of them mixed up. But I saw that Lele had the commission sheet right there, and I was like, oh, I can pay that. I can pay for that. And I did. Here we are. With a cool ass model. This is probably my favorite one. I don't know why, but I think this is my favorite expression. It's like the simplest one too, but it's my favorite one. Either that or the angry one. The angry one is like really good. There's like another variant too where it doesn't show the mouth, because you can see my closed mouth in here. Like in all the other expressions, my mouth straight up disappears whenever I'm not speaking, right? Like that. But in this one, it's there. But I think it works because it highlights just how angry I am. Then again, I don't particularly get super angry, so I don't know when I'm going to use this expression in particular, but I might use it at some point. Who knows? Better late than never. Exactly. Exactly. I also really like the animations, because VietaTube has a setting that lets you like animate the idle stuff. Use it next time Scots appears on screen. True. Never noticed you not being chill. It takes a lot to get me angry. It takes a lot to make me angry, but I couldn't use it for like exaggeration purposes, because in reality I probably won't be really angry. Okay, so it's also, by the way, mind you, it's early. This stream will probably not go further than like 7:30, which means for me 7:30 for me, which means it's like I don't know, 3 hours or so, 3 or 4 hours. Did I count correctly? No, 3 hours. You use the angry one whenever Dead Claw mentions Battle Cats with no, whenever Dead Claw brings up Battle Cats, I'm more like this, because I don't really know anything about Battle Cats other than it's a game you play and you really like, which is honestly more power to you. But yeah. And the animations, like the bouncing here, that's a VietaTube thing. The bouncing side to side thing, that's also a VietaTube thing. And then the shaking here, the angrily shaking, that's another VietaTube thing. Same as the shaking here. Though I have the shake. So angry is perpetually shaking, because honestly it makes sense, right? But sad is like only angry, only like shakes whenever I speak. Because if I'm not speaking, I'm very chill. But if I start speaking, it's like I lose control. Da, 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 da. Ah. And then shock is similar. Even shock is very similar, though I think the shaking is actually the strongest setting, and it only shakes whenever I speak, which I think adds to the comedy of it, really. Me when Shuyuan doesn't come home. Exactly, this was me. Shuyuan literally didn't come home. I absolutely completely missed her. London, welcome on in. I have faces now. You joined the Discord. Yes, I did see you join the Discord. Welcome on in, everybody. But welcome on in, London, to the Discord. You can chat with peeps there over there. So, enough yapping from me for now. I'm still gonna yap, but enough yapping about nothing, because we have something to do. We have a job to do, guys. Because it's my birthday. Yay! It's my birthday. So, what the heck does that mean? Well, one thing, I need to change the text up there, because that's the thing I forgot. I did see the 5.0 trailer. It's crazy. I am actually pretty freaking excited about the whole thing, and I'll probably be playing Genshin next week to, like, you know, to get excited about that. It is my birthday. Thank you so much, London. Let me change this, because it's not a summer 24. That's what we did Wednesday. So it's birthday time. Just put birthday time. that seems accurate. Also, I should change the face of. There we go. My little guy should be happy as well. My birthday's so early. Honestly, I kind of would have preferred if my birthday was an early birthday as well. But oh well. So let's answer some questions for the birthday feast. Yay! Oh, thank you so much. My dad, I think, should be cooking some stuff right now. Or should be like getting some things ready for later tonight, because the rest of my family is gonna come over and we're gonna have a little bit of a party. So, like a week ago, I asked y'all on Discord, on Twitter and stuff. I also asked some friends in some other places to send me questions, because I thought, okay, I don't really have any idea as to what the heck to do for my birthday. So, like, what do people do for birthdays? And I was like, wait, I could just, like, I don't know, answer questions that people send in, and it could just be like a yapping stream, but like a more focused yapping stream. I don't know, I'm very confused, and I was like, might as well ask the community some questions that they are dying to know. And I saw that Spion particularly sent a bunch of freaking questions, of which I couldn't really put all of them into into these slides, but if possible, I will get to them. Now the question is this gonna be enough for me to yap for like 2 or 3 hours? I'm streaming in the future on Twitch. It might be that Twitch is a bit ahead. Yes. Also, welcome on in, Xilinx. Was a bit late to the party. No, don't worry, never too late. I was already thinking that if the timer is oh god, wait, did something happen? Did the Twitch is the Twitch stream up at least? Like, OBS doesn't really tell me anything, but I want to check if the Twitch stream is up. It does seem like it's up. It says unstable as always, but it is okay. Then we're good. We're good. Then let me go back. Let me go back. Twitch is here. Let's go, Penguin. Twitch is still alive, alive and kicking. Yap gap, yes. It's gonna be a little bit of a yapping stream. It's up on my end. Let's go. Then we're good. But thank you for bringing it up, just in case. You never really know with streaming. It could be scuffed all the same. But yeah. So exactly. By the way, we have new commands. If you want, you could do / people were saying that they were liking the song. I appreciate it very much, but I have a /coffee. No, not like ! Ko-fi command that should work. There you go, and you get a link to my Ko-fi, because if you like this music, you potentially can get it on my Ko-fi. I'm gonna put this up and the one that you heard at the beginning of stream in Ko-fi as well, for exactly the same way as the other songs that are there. I just need to get the video ready and upload it to YouTube and all that kind of stuff. So that'll probably happen next week. And if right now on the Ko-fi, there's very few songs. I want to make more that'll go there. Maybe some of them will be premium, like only be able to pay for them. I don't know yet. It remains to be seen how I handle things with the Ko-fi. But yeah, that is the plan. And also, if you're on YouTube and you want to know where my Twitch is, and you're on YouTube if you want, and you want to know what my Twitch is, there's a Twitch command. And if you're on Twitch and you want to know what my YouTube command is, there's a YouTube command. The thing about Twitch is that the ad on Twitch is that I make videos over here, and the ad on YouTube is that channel point redeems are on Twitch. So we don't got that. We do not got that, Spion, sadly. This is the other round. That tracks are so good. Thank you so much. I very much appreciate it. I'm really glad that people are liking those. I debated on putting those up on Ko-fi or something without the voice clips, but honestly, maybe not. Whoa, what? Yeah, a lot of stuff. Birthday stuff and other stuff as well. Yes, that's pretty much everything new I have since last stream, basically. But yeah. Let's kick off. I think there's like 20 or so questions I didn't really count at this point, and plus I'm not counting the ones that Spion put up that I didn't put in this in the slides here. So it's not moving. There you go. We do not have a Patreon. The closest thing to Patreon though is Ko-fi. You can support me on Ko-fi if you want. Like you can buy a membership on Ko-fi, I think, and I get the Discord invite died. Frick. Let me see if I can I actually Len, can you get a Discord invite link for me, and then I'll just change it into the is that a possible thing that you could do? Send it over here in chat, and then I'll change the command. By the way, we're starting with like possibly the most important question in my entire life. I don't think anybody has ever asked me something so profound, something so insightful, something so like that makes me think as much as this. I don't think I've ever had an existential crisis as strong as I had when I got this question. It's insane. And so bread, the answer is yes. The answer is yes. I love bread. Fucking love bread. Yeah, starting off strong. No. This is perfect. Yeah.
Yes!
Fuck
Hell
yeah, bread.
Hey, come on, baby!
Fuck
Come
yeah,
on!
bread.
Yes!
There was a trash taste. Trash taste. There was one time, I think it was Garnt that said this. It was a hot take. It was like the worst take of the year, or was like nominated for that. And yeah, exactly. The falling pipe, yes. And he said that all bread tastes the same, and I'm like, motherfucker, what? Huh? Listen, I'm not an expert in bread, okay? I don't really know all the types of bread, so Penguin, I cannot really tell you what my favorite bread is like. I do like the other. I like bread. I like bread in all of its forms, really. I don't think there's a single bread that I tried that I don't like at this point. But yes, that the Garnt at some point said all bread tastes the same. I think it's Garnt. I'm pretty sure it was Garnt. Gegug. Blasphemy indeed. He was rightfully clowned on for having that take. He used to be a baker, Halconis. That's so cool. I love bakery, but like I love bakery. London, by the way, that's a lot of meows. I'm not like YouTube itself retained that message, so be careful with the spam. All breads do not really have the same taste. No. Hearing God said that hurts my heart. Yes, because it's ridiculous. Like, what the hell? Even if, like, look, okay, listen. Even if you grab the same type of bread and you cook it differently, it's gonna taste different. Like, okay, so let's use this example. There's a lot of fucking bakeries in my area, right? Like, I can get bread from so many. I could get bread from so many places near my house or just in my town, just generally. Okay, or in my town, city, whatever the fuck it is. And each one of them, even if it's literally the same type of bread, they will taste different because they use different ingredients. They bring in wheat from different places, and they use different kinds of flours and what kind of stuff. Like, there's absolutely no shot that every bread tastes the same. It does not. There's so many factors about it that change the taste of bread. Bread is very freaking deep. Even if it was super fun, it was difficult to get the doughs right sometimes. I mean, it does seem difficult, like the fucking kneading and all that kind of stuff, and you toss it and that kind of shit. Yes. Sourdough is also a contender. Sourdough. Ooh, I don't think I've ever had sourdough, actually, now that I think about it. Ooh, you know what I like? I like it when they put like what's the word for it? Let me check. Let me Google this on my YouTube, on my let's see. It's a type of bread. It's actually one type of bread that I like, but I know we call it salvado here, pan salvado, but I don't know what the word is in English actually. I also like no, I mean English, please. Is that sourdough? There's no shot it's sour. It's bran. Oh, bran. There you go, bran. That's the one. I like that too. And I also like... Okay, let me see. Let me just Google tipos de pan. That way I know in Spanish. Let me see. So what do we got here? Bread varieties. Well, what the heck? Oh, I don't know any of these. Bro, I don't know any of these. Bread is way more deep than I thought it was. The style of baking. Yes, exactly. No idea how you would translate, but there's an... Okay, I'm not reading that. Dinkelvoll cornbrot. The most earthy yet delicious bread there is. Ooh. Bread is great. Yes. Bread is indeed great. Here, let me see. Let me Google bread types in English, and then I'll see if I can realize the difference between them. Baguette. Oh, love me some baguette. It's not my favorite type of bread though. Like, baguettes are cool, but I prefer it when bread comes in like smaller pieces than in like a long...
Dinkelvoll
Dinkelvoll kornbrot. What else? Oh, pita. Oh, I don't think I've ever had pita bread really, but it does look nice. Rye. I love that. Ooh, Hawaiian rolls are fucking awesome. I love making sandwiches with those. Like tiny little sandwiches with Hawaiian rolls. Fuck yeah. What else do you got? Naan. Oh, naan bread I never really had. I have heard of it. Multigrain. Oh, those are tasty too. Oh, surprisingly the right pronunciation. Yeah, Arby's guy's the goat. He might be a bit quiet, but he's the goat. All bread may not taste the same, but I will eat it anyways. Exactly. But it's precisely because it doesn't taste the same that you should eat it. You should eat all of the different varieties. Breadsticks are fucking great. Croissant. Is a croissant a type of bread? Does that count as a bread? I mean, it's. I mean, I get that it's made in a similar way to bread, right? Like I know that, but. Is it correct to call it a type of bread? That doesn't seem particularly correct. Bread is like Pokemon. You gotta catch them all. Exactly. Bread is great. Boule. Is it boule or boule? It's probably boule, right? Or something like that. What else do we have here? Wheat. Whole wheat. Loaf for sandwiches. Yeah, hell yeah. Brioche? Oh, I don't think I had brioche. Wait, brioche is sweet? Oh, I might have had some of that. I love sweet bread. I love the sweet types of bread. Raisin bread. I don't think I have croissant. Croissant. I'm saying that. It could be considered that both are baked goods, but baked goods doesn't quite have a Spanish trend. No, I don't believe it does. It's like bizcochos. No, not even right. Mullen. No, I don't think I've heard of these. See, I'm telling you, like, my vocabulary may not be very big when it comes to bread, but I love all of it. I don't think there's a single type of bread that I do not like. There's one specific bakery somewhere near my house that is my favorite. Their bread is delicious. Oh, give me a second. I actually had her say hi on the microphone, but I didn't realize that it was muted. So my niece did say hi. Like she straight up did say hi, but none of y'all got to hear it. I think she's coming back. Yep, that she has something.
Hola.
So guys, what beverage do you have with your bread?
Just hot cocoa.
Tap water is the best if you really have a fresh loaf straight out of the oven.
Insider tip: if you take a still warm loaf and apply some soft butter on it, salt it, and enjoy it with a slow liqueur like whiskey, it is the best.
All right, I'm back. Oh, y'all are seeing that, right? Hold on. There you go. Not like you're seeing much anyway, but there we go. That's more like it. I should have foreseen that I could get invaded at some point. Hold on.
Hold on.
What was happening, by the way, when I wasn't here? What y'all say? Did you start talking about bread? Did you hear my niece, by the way? Did you get to hear my niece? She did say hi. Yeah, and then there's more yelling again. See, this is the problem about having a stream on your actual birthday. This is you'd think I would have prevented this by actually and actually, like put my birthday as something else, but alas. Oh, there's a thing she has here. Hold, give me a sec. Okay, now we're back. For now. I do want to go make myself some coffee at some point. We should move along, by the way. Since we lost a lot of time with that. Like, that I didn't think I'd have to take care of my niece for a few minutes, but I guess I had to. And oh, hey, you got to hear her niece reveal. We heard her say hi. Okay, good. I had some instructors like, I'm gonna tell you when you can speak.
By the way, guys, I'm curious. What is your opinion on toasting not toast bread like sourdough and semillure?
Semillure. I like toast. It's not my preferred way of taking bread, of eating bread. But I do like it. I don't mind it. Niece attack, yes, indeed. Okay, next question. We have so many answers. We have so many questions. Oh, Daniil. Thank you so much for the birthday wish, and go have a nice rest. I appreciate you stopping by and saying hi. Some Germans think it's a hate crime to toast bread. Really? That seems crazy, but okay, if you say so. Where else? What else do we have? Claw! Is Claw still around? I don't know. Claw asked if I had any subscriber goal in mind, and it said so in my original debut slide. That is like 5,000, 10,000. I don't know. I don't really have a sub goal in mind. When I started, I had like 4,000. Something. Had to leave early. Oh, that's bad. No, well, it's fine. It's fine. I get it. Because I think the problem I have with my subs is that it's a bit inflated and not really representative of my channel, I feel like. Because most of them, I think, I don't know if it's the case anymore, but a lot of them came because I made a viral Megalovania meme and people like subbed thinking that I would make more like that. And that was never going to be the case. So I have a strange relationship with subscribers. But not really subscribers, but with subscriber numbers. Okay, I think my Twitch following is more indicative of my size as a streamer, which is about 100 or so. And that's how I got here. Exactly, but you stayed, and I appreciate you very much for staying. And the Rauda raid, actually, fun fact, I don't think I revealed this on stream or anything. The Rauda raid, I think, gave me like about 400 more subs. like after Rauda raided, I gained about 400 more subscribers, which is awesome. I love that. And so I think that would have also been very much like somewhere in between 100 and 500, I think would be a more realistic number of subscribers to have. Either way, whether you came in from the Megalovania memes or the Rauda raid, Rao, yes. I can't go super high with the Rao as she can. My voice is that. I hear from the Rauda raid and stay because of the chill vibes. Hey, there you go. I appreciate you all no matter where you found me, whether it's like through weird YouTube recommendations, as some people have found me, or the Rauda raid or the Megalovania meme. I appreciate everything. So because my sub numbers were so inflated, I was like, I don't know what my sub goal should be, if any. That's why I also let Twitch decide my follower goals, because I don't fucking know. But I think at the time I said 10,000, which is a bit crazy. And then I was like, okay, maybe no, 5,000. And that seemed more realistic. And actually, we're pretty close to 5,000 subs nowadays. Thanks to the Rauda raid, I actually inched very, very close to 5,000. I think I'm like 200 or so subs away. So, I don't know. Maybe it happens. I also, by the way, rewrote these, because I think Claw also asked like a goal within the end of the year. And I also don't mind that. Like, I don't want to make it a goal of mine to hit 5,000 subs by the end of the year, because again, it's numbers thing. I don't particularly care about numbers. The one thing I did say on the numbers part is the what is it? I think I highlighted in my goals near the beginning of the year on Twitter. I posted on Twitter, not everywhere else. I said that I wanted to average 10 viewers, which I think happened at some point. Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure it happened in the Rauda rated stream, which is cool. But again, another particular statistic I don't really care much about. As long as I am having fun streaming and people are chilling with me and like having fun with me, I'm okay with that. So again, the whole numbers thing never really bothered me. London, welcome back. There was a whole segment. You might have missed my niece saying hi. It was a whole thing. I think I went away for like what, 10 or so minutes, 10-15 minutes. It felt like 30, but oh well. It is what it is. I had to take care of my niece, because oh boy, I was not expecting them to show up. Also, my sister came up with her kid. And I was like, oh my god, everyone's here. I didn't know that everybody would show up today. Holy fucking shit! But it's all good. It's all good. We're chilling now. We're chilling now. No, don't worry about it. This stream will still stay up, so you can go back to the VOD once this is over and then like listen to my cute niece say hola. Metrics can be stressful, just vibe is relaxed. Exactly. The thing about stressing over metrics is that growth on YouTube and any other platform is so volatile and so like unpredictable. You never really know how it's going to happen. So it's easy to get hung up on the numbers not going up. And I do not want that to happen. And so I don't care about numbers. I never really cared, and I don't think I ever will. Because at the end of the day, I'm having fun doing what I'm doing. And so I see no reason to stop doing what I'm doing. For now, at least. So, what else do we have in mind? I love that we went from bread, which is a very important question, to something like that. And this, Squay, how did you fall into the rabbit hole? This is an interesting one. I think I started watch. How do you pronounce my name? Lance White. Just Lance. Just Lance White. I thought this was an easy name to spell, but okay, no, it's fine. Or do you mean Squay? Do you mean Squay's name? Is that how you pronounce Squay? I suppose that's how you pronounce Squay, or is it supposed to be something like Squay? I don't know. I thought it was Lancey. No, it's Lance. No, it's Lance. It's just Lance. Like the weapon, you know? Like a spear is also called a lance. It's pretty good. Okay, good. If I mispronounce any of your names, I'm sorry. English is very difficult. So How did I fall into the rabbit hole? This is an interesting question. How did I fall into the rabbit hole? Well, Lanzi. Yes, Lanzi. Lanzi Howaito. Now, it happened somewhere before the pandemic, I want to say. It was pronounced 9, but it's German and everyone mispronounced. Oh, frick. How am I supposed to pronounce it if it's not spion? 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 Spon? Sponge? Sponge? Spinge? How to ask a question? I have a lot of questions, lined up on the slides. There's a... But you can write down your question right now, and then I'll just keep it in mind. I'll just keep it in mind to like answer it later because I want to get through this first. Spion Jalo. I couldn't hear that. Corona Eclipse, you're not exactly far off because one of the first things I watched as a like before getting into VTubers full on is the Ikam Bokam clip. the animation by Too Many Snacks. Ikam Bokam. Ikam Bokam. Not the best TTS choice. It seems as if it's not, yes. But yeah, the first thing, well, technically, I'm a real OG, and I remember watching Kizuna Ai when she first appeared. So I guess how did I fall into the rabbit hole? Well, when Kizuna Ai burst into the scene, I was there. I remember that. I used to say that so much. Ooh. But yeah, I remember around the time where Kizuna Ai was like blowing up, and she was like taking the YouTube world by storm. Comes from Sky, and the other French pronounce it with a gouda a. Squa? Ska? Squa? No, it's not ska. Squai. Is it squai? Huh. Well, you tell me. I'm gonna keep saying squay because I think that's easier though. Easier than squai. Or maybe it is not actually. Okay, we'll see. Maybe I'll use it interchangeably. Maybe sometimes I'll call you squay and sometimes I'll call you squai, depending on how I feel that day. But no, I knew of VTubers. Squay might be. I remember the Kizuna Ai. Fuck you. Yes, I remember those as well. It's always swearing, because you know how I discovered Hololive? I discovered Hololive with the Miko clip. With the Miko clip of her playing GTA and saying the N-word. That's how I discovered Hololive, because I discovered that there was a whole Twitter page of VTubers saying the N-word, and I was like, wait a minute, that's a whole genre? Because between Kizuna Ai and VTubers playing GTA and saying the N-word, I was not really aware of what was happening in the VTuber world. I didn't know what VTuber agencies were or anything like that, or I didn't even know what had happened to Kizuna Ai. I just knew of VTubers. I was like, yeah, Kizuna Ai. I remember Kizuna Ai. That's a VTuber. Help! I remember the GTA clip. Everyone knows. It's like the quintessential VTuber clip at this point. It's a piece of VTuber history almost. Never heard you swear. I swear a fuck ton. I'm sorry though, but if that's uncomfortable for you, but yeah, I swear a lot. It's the Argentinian in me that just happens. But yeah, like between Miko and between Kizuna Ai and that Miko clip, I didn't really know of VTubers. And then Hololive became like somewhat introduced to my life because I saw that clip. And then a friend of mine had gotten into VTubers and into Hololive a little before me. And he introduced me to Hololive. Like he showed me a video that was, I think, a short introduction to the Hololive VTubers. And you can tell how old that video was because it only got all the way up to Gen 4 in Hololive. Haku, thank you so much. You sent a gift to my Ko-fi. What do you mean? I don't. What? What? Oh my god, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I should set up Ko-fi alerts actually, now that I think about it. You also you're reminding me that I should set up Ko-fi alerts. Thank you so much, Haku. I very much appreciate it. You didn't have to. Literally the same story for me. See, that I feel like it is a very common story. But yeah, the video my friend showed me of Hololive got all the way up to Gen 4, which was Coco and Marine. No, Marine no. Coco, Shion, and Watame, and Kanata, and Towa, right? That's Gen 4, right? Well, it got all the way up to that. And I was like, wait, Coco seems fun because she speaks English. And I was like, I can get into a VTuber that speaks English. But then around that same time when I was watching that video, Hololive Myth was debuting. I think at that point they had just debuted. It was somewhere around September 2020, I think it was. I fell into the rabbit hole was because of a friend who now apparently grew up and now he thinks it's cringe. It happens. Honestly, it happens. Oh, I should lower the music volume over here, by the way, too. I forgot about that. There we go. But yeah. Whoops. Stop it. No, don't do it. Nope. There we go. So yeah. A Myth. Myth had just debuted, and I was like, oh, there's actual English-speaking VTubers. Oh, that's interesting. And so they started popping up on my recommend. I was like, okay, fine, I'll watch someone. And the first one I decided to watch was one Miss Mori Calliope. I watched a little bit of her debut. I watched some clips, and then I heard her debut EP. You know, excuse my rudeness, but may you please rip or something like that. I never remember exactly the name of it. Excuse my rudeness, but could you please rip? It's always Cali. It all goes back to Cali, man. It all really does go back to Cali. Because I had an idea of what VTubers were, right? Like cute anime girls playing playing games and being funny and silly like that. And I guess I knew they did music, but I didn't know that they made music like Cali did. And I was like, whoa, holy shit. She's got some grit and she can rap. What the hell? The VTubers can do that? I was like, it was an instant click for me. It's like, oh, I like her. I do like her. Cali is indeed awesome. So I guess if I had to pick an Oshi, which I don't like doing because I hate picking favorites, because I really do like pretty much everyone in Hololive as well. There's not a single member that they have that I'm like, yeah, no, I don't vibe with her. I vibe with everyone. I just watch some more than others, and Cali's the one I watch the most. So I guess she could be considered my favorite, especially considering she was like the first VTuber I fully like sat down and properly watched, you know. So yeah, I've been there since almost day one with her, like watching her, not with her literally, but like, you know, you get it. So yeah, that's my whole rabbit hole story, I guess. Mango, welcome back. Oh, you came in when I was in the BRB limbo with my niece. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. Oh, look at this, Mango. Look at this. I have expressions now. I can be confused. I can be excited. I could be angry. I could be sad, and I could be shocked. Ain't that cool? You were not born today. You sound older. I was born a day like today. Okay, I guess it would be more correct to say that. I guess the title would be more correct if I said it like I was born a day like today. But it's still technically correct. What year were you? If someone asks, okay, so if someone asks, what day were you born? And then you say August 16th. What day is it today? It's August 16th. So I was born today. Toggles are fire, aren't they? They're so good. And I could cycle between them so goddamn easily. Look at this. I could title, I could tag, I could just have a little bit of an existential crisis. I was born on today's date. The shot, you mean this one or this one? Wait, no, you mean this one. I don't know. They're all awesome. I love them a lot. Yes, the Genshin trailer was indeed pretty awesome. I'll probably gush all about that on Monday because I'm probably gonna have a Monday Genshin stream. PNG Tuber 2.0. I guess so. I guess it would be the closest thing to a 2.0. Oh, Shocked is my favorite too. I love the the staying still and then like breaking out whenever I speak. It's hilarious. I love it a lot. So, next question. Quartz. I don't think oh, Quartz, there you are. This is the collab question. I don't know who it was that asked. I think it was Bexhat as well that was asking about collabs. Do I have any collab plans for the future? And with who? Did you learn to make music as a hobby, or do you learn from? Oh, I learned it as a hobby. That's a quick answer. I'll just answer it right away. Let's talk about that a little bit. I learned music. I learned how to make music by just pressing buttons in FL Studio. Pressing buttons in FL Studio, and that's it. I never really took a music class outside of that 1 year where I did guitar lessons. I learned nothing, and any other classes, music classes I might have had on school. Outside of that, I have no musical training. So everything I know about music, I've learned by trying it myself and by watching a fuck ton of YouTube videos about music making and like by YouTube musicians and whatnot. Impressive. Well, thank you so much. I'm self-taught in a lot of things. I'm self-taught in English. I'm self-taught in music making, like the inventor of music. Yes. I followed John Music's steps when he was inventing music. Those graphic guitar lessons in mid school were gold. I mean, I like them. I still have my guitar I used in those lessons. It's over there in my room. It's just busted. I could probably fix it and have a proper working guitar for very cheap. I am not. I speak Spanish. I am from Argentina, and English is my second language. It may not seem like it because I've had a lot of practice with it, and so my accent, I think, seems pretty natural at this point. And I've been streaming for long enough that I can just hold an English conversation pretty perfectly, I think, at this point. So the fact that I'm fooling people into thinking that I speak English natively is a testament to how good my English got, I guess, which, thank you. I'm self-taught in music too. I just started using music theory, so I bought myself a bassist award. Yo, oh, wait, didn't you share that on Discord too? Were you the one that shared it on Discord? The hell, you sound native. Huge flex. Oh, well, thank you so much. I heavily appreciate it. I still stumble quite a lot, but yeah, I've gotten better. I used to. I went back to some of my earlier streams, and boy, oh boy, did I not speak a lot, because I was still like getting a grasp on how to, you know, speak English out loud and potentially interact with people. But ever since I started streaming more regularly, my English has gotten even better, I feel like, which, hey, I got y'all to thank for that as well, because well, by you sending messages in chat and me reading and answering, you know, we were having conversations, and that was helping with my English. So there you go. Imagine how I feel learning English from an Australian and someone from New Zealand and Texas. Oh boy, you ran the gamut of accents with that one. That was you. Yeah, that bass was awesome. I do remember seeing it. That was so good. It's a very pretty bass. Lance is Argent American. That I'm just full-blooded American. I am American in the sense that I come from the continent of America. So yes, I'm just not from the United States of America. English good. I thought you were American. Yeah, no, I'm not. A whole gamut of English, exactly. So, collab plans. Here's the thing, boys. I have collab ideas. Do I have collab plans? No. I have thought of at least 2 potential streams that I could do with other people, and I know with who they could potentially be as well. I am just a shy boy that doesn't know how to reach out to someone to like organize a collab or something. I'm a shy little guy. I'm just a little guy. I'm just a little guy, man. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you noticed, but the flames in my head actually change sizes depending on which toggle I have. Like look, if I'm sad like this, my flames go a little tiny, but if I'm angry, they get very, 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 very high, very, 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 very tall and like angry. Yo, thank you so much for the follow. Mothmaid, am I reading that correctly? I'm having a hard time seeing the name in my screen. Pink Flames Doko. I could change into pink. Hold on. Can I do that? You notice? Let's go. Can I change it? real quick. Where am I? Where am I? Where am I? You got it right. Mothmaid, welcome on in. Hello, hello. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm trying to find... There we go. There's my avatar, which means that if I open the filters in OBS, I can do color correction and change my hue a little bit to a more pinkish color. There you go. I can be a little pink. I can be a little bit of a pink guy. Questions. Are pimple supernovas? That is a good question. I don't know. They could be. They could be. Is it if it's... I don't know if it makes a lot of sense for them to be supernovas. But I guess they could be. No, supernovas would be like they exploded. Can you turn purple? I'd have to toy around with the settings a bit more, but I potentially could. Like I could change the saturation and like opacity. Hold on. Maybe if we actually just straight up select a purple color, I don't know what that does. Oh boy, that's way too purple. That's way too purple. That's way too purple. It's very confusing. It's very tricky. It is very tricky, so I'll just go back to default. Where's the blush toggle? Oh, I actually didn't ask for one, but that could be one for the future. That could be one for the future. Like, keep it in mind. Color of outer space, exactly. It could be lands for an RGB. Yeah, you could. If I cycle through the color correction thing, I could just essentially be RGB. I've done this before. So, oh, that's purplish. That's more purplish. There you go. The man behind the slaughter. It's been so long since I last have seen my son. Lost to his monster. To the man behind the slaughter. I'm sorry, I love that song. Where were we? Right, collabs. Well, that's the thing. The thing about collabs is that I love to do them potentially, but I'm a shy boy and it's hard for me to reach out to people. I've reached out to people for other purposes other than planning collabs. Coconut song cover? Wait, I don't know the Coconut song. I don't think I know that one. Tell us the people, will ask them. No, I cannot. I shouldn't. That's not responsible of me as a streamer to just go send my viewers to ask people some stuff. That just feels wrong. Coconut is a coconut. That now it seems familiar, but I still don't know. But yeah, I have plans. Technically speaking, okay, hold on. Technically speaking, I did have a collab one time that I was unexpected, and I legit didn't really know it was happening because I just hopped into Ollie Delibur, which I've rated the guy a couple times. He's like the CAD editor. I was in his chat one time and he was talking about how outgoing he is, and I was like, oh, I wish I was that. I can't do that. It's very hard for me to like speak to new people. And then all of a sudden he called me, so I showed up in his stream a couple times, a little bit. Like he called me live on stream, so I had to speak with him in person in live while he was live, because he was like, fuck you, I'm talking with you right now. There's not a clip of it, but I think the VOD is still up. I don't know, maybe. Anyways, Ollie's the one that told me that we should do a stream where I teach him how to make a beat. So that could happen if I hold on. Sounds like a solid collab idea. I mean, I do like the idea too. Let me see if I let me see. Hold on. I'm not gonna call the guy because I don't know what he's doing. He could be potentially very, very busy, so I don't wanna bother him. But I'm gonna do I'm gonna send him a message. I sent him a message. Because with Ollie, I have a little bit more confidence because we've spoken before. So I'm less concerned about like I'm less concerned about like, you know, reaching out to him. Plus, we're both from Argentina, so we have a little bit of a connection with that. Let's go you and I can save you stuff on FL Studio even if you don't. Oh yeah. Por pura pendejada. I don't know. YouTube does do like that. Just do that sometimes. They just randomly recommend small streamers or small videos with not a lot of views and stuff. So yeah. So sometimes the algorithm does some cool things. Wait, hold on, let me. There we go. I messaged him. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know if he was busy doing something. He's clearly not streaming. So he might be working. He might be editing or something. I don't exactly know what he does on his off stream times. Is there a nickname for you? Just Lance? I don't think there's a way you can like make a nickname for Lance. Lancey? That doesn't sound nice. That sounds kind of silly. But I guess you can call me that if you want. It's on his YouTube. I was literally using the... Wait, what? Oh, right. Yes, you can save your stuff even if you don't own it. The problem is that you cannot open the same project up again. That's the thing. You can save stuff with the demo, but then you cannot open that project once again. That is the problem with FL. You actually can? What? That doesn't sound right. But maybe they change it. I don't know. Could be worth looking into. Thank you so much for the follow. Puck Buff Losi. Never close the app. Exactly. Never close it, and you never really have the problem of not being able to open another project. Lanny or Lancey. Lancey, I guess, is the closest thing to a nickname you would have, because you do the affectionate Y, you know, thing, and you add the affectionate Y at the end. So I guess it could be Lancey. So yeah, I guess I just go by Lance. That's the easy one. So yeah, collab plans. Not really. Collab ideas? A few. Sounds like we're babying you. In a sense, it does. That's why I'm not like the biggest fan of it. But if you want to, I guess you can call me that, and I'm fine with it. So everything separated and then open and imported again. Ah, oh, the loophole. I see. Thank you so much, Gororo. You're starting to move into college. Congrats on that. I'm really happy. Don't worry, I appreciate you stopping by and saying hi. Thank you so much once again. So yeah. In short, Halbert Black, that's my that's my evil cousin. Bro, but hold on. Why does Halbert Black actually sound like a cool ass name? Hold on. Yo, you kind of cooked with that. That actually does sound awesome. That sounds like a cool ass name. What the hell? Yeah, you're gonna need a little bit of luck in college, but you'll make it. I made it. Look, if I made it through college, not entirely, but it's still. If I made it through it, anyone can make it. I always cook. Let's go, Halbert Black. We could introduce him to my lore one day. Okay, what else do we got? Quartz again. Are you interested in making an original song or a cover? I think I also alter ego idea. Yeah, I can make like a toggle that turns me into like Halbert Black, and I just put on sunglasses. I think I talked about this a few times, but I don't think I ever like answered this precisely. Original songs? Well, technically speaking, aren't you listening to an original song of mine in the background right now as we speak? Technically, like, is that not correct? But I know what you mean. I know that the question is more along the lines of, will I ever make original vocal tracks? Like, I don't know, like how Callie does her original music, or like how Iris does her own original music. I was vocals. Yeah, exactly. I knew what you meant, especially since you paired up with covers. And the answer to the original song part is I don't know. I don't think so. Not now, at least, because I may have a lot of skills in other things when it comes to making music. But if there's one thing I do not have, not even an inkling of, is songwriting. Songwriting to me is, I don't know. Oh, wait, I think I got a message. Is that Ollie? Okay, Ollie just told me good. Ollie did respond. so maybe that collab will be happening at some point. So there you go. That I might be teaching this dumb cat, not dumb, he's great. I love Ollie. I might be teaching this guy some FL Studio tips at some point. Okay, where were we, by the way? Chicken butt. Got Bad Conejito. Is that Bad Bunny? Yes. Okay, I don't. The thing about covers is that they would be very fun to make. I would love to make covers. Original songs would be a bit more difficult because I'd need to write them, or I guess you could hire someone to write that. Yes, I know you could just hire people to do things nowadays. But when it comes to originals, I feel like it would be better if I wrote them, you know? It just seems more natural. Regardless, there's skills that I don't have, and the other skill that I'm not the best at is mixing vocals. I've recorded covers. There's at the very least a Bling Bang Bang Born and a One Me Two Hearts cover that I've recorded parts of, and I'm not exactly happy with the way they sound because I still am not an expert in recording and mixing vocals. So if I someday get better at that, and I know that again I could hire someone to do it, but it's a skill I want to learn as well. I'm interested more in like the mixing vocals part, not so much in the songwriting. Songwriting seems to me like a skill that I don't know if I can have. And you can grab any skill. You can learn any skill really. But the thing is that I may not be super interested in it. There you go. I politely request las chicas de no, how does it go again? Las chicas de verdad les gusta el pollo frito. Las chicas de verdad les gusta el pollo frito. Something like that. A parody cover to get used to writing. That could be interesting. Then again, I haven't written a single thing for a song ever. So I'd have to start from zero when it comes to vocals, to original songs. But yes, there's definitely a path. There's definitely a potential path to writing original, to learning how to write originals that I could potentially take in the future. Who knows? But I don't know. With the original songs, it's a more of an I don't know. But with the cover, it's more like I want to. I just don't think I'm skilled for them yet. Whether that be because I'm not good at mixing or recording, or because I'm lazy. It's a couple of all of those things. Parody covers are cool, just to revamp songs that it's my life rushing. Yeah, I mean, I grew up on Minecraft parodies. I grew up on fucking Fallen Kingdom and that kind of stuff, so I'm well aware of what parody songs are like, and I like them a lot. So I do understand them. I do see the value of them, and they would be fun to make too. So yeah, short answer, maybe. Original song harder, cover maybe. What else do we got? Is it Quartz again, or I don't know? Oh, Jay-Z. Oh, this is one of the personal ones that I got. This is very, very specific. Asked about what did I think about the ending of Kaguya-sama, which is a very specific thing to ask, but not so specific because Kaguya it still is in the list of my favorite manga. I'm not gonna spoil the ending. No, don't worry. I'm not gonna spoil the ending, but do know that the ending of Kaguya-sama is somewhat, I don't want to say controversial, because I don't think it was controversial, but it was somewhat divisive. There were a lot of people that thought that Kaguya fell off by the end, and there were a lot of other people like me. I don't think Kaguya fell off. I just think Kaguya had a little bit of a stumble near the end. I don't think the ending of Kaguya is bad. I just think it could have been better. I don't mind the way the ending played out. You can see your messages in the chat. I can see them. They show up on stream. Sometimes they get sometimes they get you know, hidden if you spam too much or something, but I've been seeing all of them. Spoiler alert, they all die because of old age. Well, eventually they will, but canonically they really haven't yet. We haven't gotten to that point yet in the Kaguya verse. But yeah, the Kaguya-sama ending was divisive because a lot of people thought that the series had like kind of jumped a shark at some point, or that it was like meandering, or that it was like it didn't know what to do. And a lot of people say that Akasaka, the mangaka, doesn't know how to write endings, because I'm seeing the same kind of reaction from the people with Oshinoko currently, the manga I'm talking about. People are thinking that Oshinoko fell off once again because it's reaching its ending, and so the typical comments of Aka doesn't really know how to write an ending keep popping up. And I'm feeling very similarly how I felt about Kaguya when reading Oshinoko, is that the endings, the Kaguya ending, I don't think was bad. I just think it was slightly undercooked. Like, it could have been a lot better. It could have had a lot more build up, and I think it would have landed better, because at times it felt kind of very rushed. Oshinoko died when Aqua and Ruby didn't get together as a couple. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Writing good endings is hard. Exactly. Len's name is Blue because he's a mod. I modded him. He's a moderator for me. He has the power to remove messages and stuff, just as I do. So be careful with that. But yeah, endings I think are notoriously hard to pull off, and I think even Aka himself knows that, because I don't think Aka is a hack writer or anything like that. I think he's a good writer, but he may struggle with it. He may struggle with writing endings. Plus, I also read what's the name of Love Agency, the short manga that he had with Nene's artist, and that was interesting because it was very short, and he clearly had bigger ideas for it, but it was axed. So whoops. So I guess, what do I think about the ending of Kaguya-sama? It was fine. Having a bad ending is better than not having any ending. I think so, yes. In a sense, yes. Depends. I guess the jury's still out on how Berserk is gonna end. So yeah, that's a thing. Where were we? Right, Kaguya-sama. Now, My Hero Academia, the finale was bad as heck. See, I also don't think the ending of My Hero Academia was bad. I think it was fine. Again, it's very similar to how I feel about the Kaguya-sama ending. I feel it was undercooked, and that's about it. That's pretty much what I think. I don't think narratively neither of the series' endings are bad, but execution wise, oh boy, they could have been better. They could have done a lot better. So yeah, those are my thoughts, I guess. What else do we have? Estelle, this is another one of the questions that I got personally. So if I don't think you know Estelle, because I don't think he like chatted in my chat or something like that. But Estelle, if you frequent the Hololive subreddit, he's the one that he's the guy that puts together the list whenever he puts up the posts of whenever a Hololive original song, for example, or a cover hits a milestone, because he keeps track of that. He's like a music stat guy. So cool dude. And he asked me, who's a talent that I am intrigued to know about and I would like to know more? And specifically, he meant like an agency talent. He listed like Niji, Vispo, or whatever, like a bunch of VTuber agencies. And this is a strange question. Not a strange question. This is a tough question because I love VTubers and I love discovering new VTubers, but it's hard to do. And the VTuber world, if you don't know, is very vast. There's a lot of VTubers. There's a lot of VTubers, and I often find myself finding new indies, whether they're like big or small indies. I constantly find myself discovering new indies, more so than agency VTubers. However, when it comes to agency VTubers, I do like them. I don't mind agencies. I think agencies are good and they offer a lot to the VTuber community as a whole. You have to go outside. Oh, don't worry about it. I appreciate you stopping by and saying hi. Actually, hanging out in chat. You hung out a lot in chat, so you're okay. Thank you so much. Bye. What was I saying? Agency VTubers. Yes. When it comes to agencies, I'm pretty locked into Hollow right now, and I don't think I watch too much of many other agencies. The people that I used to watch a lot of in Nijisanji left. Like I used to watch Selene a lot. You all know how that turned out. I also used to watch Pomu a lot. I'm happy with them. I'm happy with their lives now. I'm glad that they're doing what they're doing nowadays. But you know, that happened. What else we got? Other agencies. Face Connect. You know what? I'm actually very interested in Face Connect as a company. Cause they seem like they might be like the big third. Because you know how there's like the big three of companies, the big three of everything. Like there used to be a big three of manga and anime back in the day. It was Naruto, One Piece, and Bleach. So people like to tout the idea of the big three. And with VTubers, people were saying, well, you got Hololive, you got Nijisanji, and who's the third one in the EN space? Well, in JP, that's Vispo, from what I understand. But I'm not super well versed into the Japanese VTubing scene because, well, shit, I don't speak Japanese, so I don't watch a lot of JP VTubers. Though I am intrigued by a lot of them. But Vispo didn't really have an English presence until now. I think a few months or like a month ago they debuted their first EN wave, but I haven't really seen any of them. I know Vispo as a company like specifically focuses on esports talents. I don't know what you mean about Selene. There is no Selene in Ba Sing Se. Yeah, no, exactly. Nothing really happened. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Doki Bird is great, though. I love that bird. But yeah. Okay, so Vispo is like pretty much the third biggest company in turn. Vispo is under Brave, exactly. Well, Brave Group acquired Vispo at some point, I think, and that's like their biggest thing. Same as with Idols, so yeah. Wow, thank you so much, Lenny. I appreciate you stopping by and saying hi. Go, keep going with your work. You're doing a good job. You're doing a good job, buddy. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, we got two lens. we technically got two lens now. Two lens who happen to be mods. Idol is dead to me now that Rin is graduating. But Rin is leaving, which actually shocked me. I legit thought she would have stayed in there. But honestly, yes, you have to start your name with Len to be a mod. Yes, that's a pattern that has happened. So that's he didn't say this, but I'm sure that was the reason why he changed his name from Squeegee to Len. So yeah, that's the rule. I'm sorry. But no, yeah. I legit thought that Rin would have stayed with Idol, or Idol under Brave, you know, because she was. I remember watching that stream she did when she was like discussing like the acquisition and how she was happy that she was actually getting a lot of support, and how Brave has already like fixed a lot of the things that Idol was like, you know, doing wrong. So I thought that Rin would have stayed. If I change my name, I can be a mod. Well, that's part one. You still need to meet other requirements. But the first requirement is you need to change your name to be something with Len. Then you're up in the running. No, this is not true, by the way. I'm doing a bit. I also thought she would stay with Idol. Yeah, that's what shocked me. But I'm pretty sure that she can fucking kill it outside. Rin knows what she's doing. Rin is not an idiot. Rin is actually a very freaking smart VTuber, actually. Len Spionge. Oh, my name fits. Oh boy. Maybe. We'll consider it. We'll speak with the Council of Lens. I'm surprised that she left. She's been pretty clear she's upset at management for a while. Yeah, exactly. But I thought that what would happen is that the new management would, like, she would be happy with the new management and she would want to stay with them, but I guess not. I'm leaking this info now. Everyone knows one requirement. Yeah, I'm glad that she's, like, you know, choosing to do what she thinks is best. So yeah, Lenspion sounds like it does. It does sound like a cool Pokemon. So I'm excited to see what she does outside of you know, I'm excited to see unrestricted Rin, because restricted by a corporation Rin is already quite something. So I'm interested to see what the heck unrestricted Rin is going to be like. But when it comes to what talent I specifically want to get to know more, I don't know if there's one talent in particular, but I do know of in Face Connect. Face Connect is a company that I think is very interesting, because people have said a lot of the times people have said that Face is like the actual big third of the EN VTuber companies. Either Face or VShojo, but VShojo operates less like a VTuber agency and more like a talent agency, that it feels weird to put VShojo in the same, you know, category as Hololive and Nijisanji. It's a very different kind of company, you know. Pippa, I watch Pippa. I watch a little bit of Pippa. I know what she's like, so I'm aware of her. It's more like a club. It feels like a club. It's like a little bit of an elite club sometimes, but like not in a bad way, I think. I don't know. It's strange to think about VShojo. I don't mind it. It's Peppa Pig. I do like Pippa though. I do like the chaotic ramblings of that Kremlin, and I do love I love whenever she gets shocked by how popular she really is, like how even people from Hololive know of her, like even Callie knew of her and drew her, and Pippa was like, okay. And she was like, I don't really like it. Well, I guess everyone is, you know, entitled to their opinions. I don't mind the way VShojo operate. Well, actually, I don't know the way VShojo operates. It's just a way to operate. So there you go. Some call it the Kurosenji backup club. The retirement hope. But hey, the people that went from one to the other seem to be doing pretty well. So honestly, more power to them, I guess. Chaos Bunny is funny. Yeah, she's crazy. I love it. But no, is specifically within Face, I was thinking of someone like Clara. Kaminari Clara, I believe her name is. Right? She plays violin, doesn't she? Let me see. I think that's the one that I was thinking of. Like, I've seen a couple of clips of her and it's like, whoa. Or who was it that played violin with it? Because I know there's a maybe not Clara, though I am interested in her because I do remember seeing her design. Clara's fucking weird. She doesn't seem weird. She actually seems pretty normal. Her design is pretty cool too, so I like that. But who's the one that plays the violin? Hold on. Face Connect violin. Is it Uruka? Is it Uruka? Yes, it was actually Uruka. Uruka was the one I was thinking of. That she's the one that plays the violin. It's Uruka Fujiura. Fujiura, I think. That's her name. She seems pretty cool. I'm always into people that have like a not super traditional talent. You don't see a lot of VTubers that can play the violin. Like, before Cecilia came around, the only one I could think of was Uruka. Before Cecilia like busted out the violin in her debut, I was like, oh, like that. Baby, oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry. Go do the thing. You do know, yeah, but the cello. Altair does play the cello, but I specifically meant violin. Does Nana Asteria play the violin? I don't know much about Nana Asteria either. So there you go. Soy Pollo, yeah, but again, I didn't know of her. That's what I mean. I'm interested in VTubers that do things that you don't usually see when it comes to VTubers. So I'm interested in that, and in Face as a company, in general, because they seem cool, and I like the Fishman. I think he's funny. So I'm interested in the company that he runs. The cello is a much more exotic instrument than the violin. That is true. So in a sense, that's even wilder. But I mean, to be fair, I do like Altair. Like I've watched quite a bit of Altair before, so he doesn't quite qualify for Stell's question. So I've always been real quiet since Cecilia's violin. Yeah. Okay, Estelle dropped like fucking 3 questions, so we're gonna get a little bit of a combo, because he also asked me what was my first formative music memory, of which I don't know. Merryweather's company is less of a company and it's more like a group. That's okay. So if we're calling Vishoujo a club, Merryweather's group is kind of like that, maybe even more. Maybe even more of a personal group. It kind of like it's called Astraline, isn't it? Yes, Astraline. It, to me, that feels more like a group run by Mary with like his friends who happen to be VTubers or something like that. And it's closer to Vichiban, the one with Buff Bup and Eye Candy and Rose Doodle, and I think that's her name. And what's the other guy? What's the guy's name? Shiaban. Shab, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Welcome on in. Altair's voice is really good. She. Altair has a really pretty voice. Yes. I admire Altair's voice because he can do things with it that I cannot. Because he has a very smooth and like silky voice, and I have a deep ass fucking voice. Are these questions from the yeah, the one that you're thinking of? That he sent me some things. He sent me some things. Yes. As for first formative music memory, once again, I do not know the answer to this, but I do remember distinctly being like what? Somewhere in between 5 and 10 years old in my family computer, going through the folders that my brothers had set up, my brother and my sisters, because I have one brother and 2 sisters. Fun fact. That they had set up for like their music, because they listen to music a lot, right? And so they had a lot of folders and stuff with music that they have downloaded from you Americans or whatever, or from other parts of the world might have used something like what's the name of it? LimeWire. Well, I used something similar that was called Ares. That's how we used to pirate our music back in the day, with Ares, which is essentially the same thing as LimeWire. It's the same kind of software as LimeWire, peer-to-peer, that kind of stuff. So I have a lot of similar experiences, just with different software, because LimeWire wasn't popular around my area, but Ares was, or Ares. I don't know. We called it Ares. And so there was a lot of music there. There was a lot of frigging music, and I remember going through it and listening to a lot of it. And the music ranged from 80s classics that they probably got from my dad, because my dad loves 80s and 70s music, retro music, basically. And also like newer stuff from like, I don't know, Linkin Park. I distinctly remember discovering Linkin Park through those folders that my siblings had. But also they had a lot of national music. LimeWire, Donkey 2000, direct. I just know LimeWire from those, and I know it from Doug's videos. Doug, no, not Doug. Nakey Jakey. because Nikki Jakey did a whole video on that, and that was pretty cool. But yeah, I remember going through those folders and listening to, absorbing so much music. A lot of the music that I like nowadays probably came from that. I feel like going through those folders that they had with their own music taste, because Lord knows we listen to different things. I went through all of it, and yeah, no, I just like absorbed it, and through osmosis, I guess I got my my music tastes. Because there used to be everything. It went, again, from retro freaking ballads in Spanish and in English, by the way, because again, Argentinian family. There was a lot of Argentinian music. I fucking listened to a lot of Gilda back in the day. Lenny might know who Gilda is, but I highly doubt any of the other like peeps around here might know her. But yeah, I used to listen to Gilda a lot. Straight up, no me arrepiento de este amor. Fuck yeah, I used to listen to her a lot. Yeah, there you go. Let's go. The goat of cumbia. Maybe not necessarily, but yeah. So yeah, what's the other one I knew from her? Fuck. It's been a while since I sat down and listened to some fucking Gilda of all things. So, so yeah. I guess that would be my first formative music memory. Just me going through those folders of music that either my dad or my siblings had like set up on the family computer, and just like, you know, absorbing the musical knowledge through it all. So yay. And I think you had one more. Oh no, Fraz asked this. It's time for me to dip. Oh, don't worry. I appreciate you hanging out for a bit. I hope you have a great rest of your day, Lenny. Bye bye. Fraz asked me which VTuber I'm the most delulu about, which I don't think I'm delulu about any particular VTuber. At least I don't think I am. I mean, I really do like Callie, but I don't know if I would say that I'm delulu about Callie. Because delulu implies that whenever I see an image of them, I'm just like, oh, yeah. I don't feel like that for any VTuber, really. I'm a pretty normal VTuber fan, I think. Maybe. Not really, but I hate saying that. No, that sounds wrong. Mine is definitely Rauda. Okay, bye. Actually, you know what? No, okay, let's see. I don't think I'm delulu about Rauda. I think what happens is that whenever I see good fan art of either Callie or Rauda, for example, I'm like the neuron activation meme monkey. So I don't think that makes me delulu, but I like it. So yeah, me when pink lady, yes, pink women, pink VTuber. Which VTuber would you like to hang out for a day if you have it? Honestly, Callie. I'm fucking, I want to pick her brain. Like I just want to know everything about what like her creative process. Like literally that's what I would have a day with Callie where all I would ask is like, okay, so how do you make music? Impart all of your knowledge to me. That's literally what I would love to do. I probably wouldn't be able to do it because, again, shy boy, I probably would just freeze up if I had the chance to talk to Callie. Callie is incredibly hardworking. To the point, Callie is hardworking to a fault. Because there's a reason why her manager at some point had to like force her to take a break because she's just too much of a workaholic. So yeah, I admire that, but I'm like, girl, chill. Your health is important. Cecilia's real. Oh boy. See, that's more delulu. I don't feel like that with anyone, really. What else do we got? Len! The other Len, the Lenancha, our mod. What's my favorite OP in anime? Okay, this is kind of cheating because I did, in a way, answer the anime one. Because in debut and on debut 2.0, I guess, I did show my list of favorite anime and there was a bunch of anime there, but I don't think I ever straight up explicitly said which one is my favorite anime opening. I did that whole stream where I yapped about anime openings, which was fun, and I'd love to do that again. But I don't think I ever specified directly what OP would I think is my favorite? And the answer is a bit of a cop-out because I don't know. I hate picking favorites. I love a lot of stuff. The closest thing that I guess I would say for favorites would be any of the Mob Psycho 100 openings. Mob Psycho 100 is already one of my favorite anime manga of all time, if not my favorite. So when it comes to OPs, that show has some really fucking brilliant ones. And even then, I couldn't pick one of the 3 openings that it has to say that it's my favorite. Because I don't know if it will be the first one or the second or the third one. They're all, I want to say, equally as good. So I hate this question. I'm kidding. It's fine. But it's hard for me to answer. When it comes to anime, I guess Mob Psycho 100 is also quite possibly one of my favorite anime of all time. Like in its entirety, because like all of it exists nowadays. Like if you decide to watch Mob Psycho 100, you get the full story. The whole manga has been adapted, so it's a complete package. So it's comfortable. I'm comfortable saying that Mob Psycho 100 is one of my favorite anime of all time. Is it my favorite? Like the one favorite? I don't fucking know. It's the one that I guess inches closer to being my full favorite, I guess. Same as for openings. Same as for its openings. So yeah. Okay. Break time. We're like halfway through the questions if we count the other ones that I saw in the Discord that are not on the slides. So I'm gonna go make myself some coffee real quick. And then I'll be right back. I'll leave you guys with the channel point redeems and whatnot. And then we'll keep yapping. I was thinking if this was gonna be a good amount of questions to have on stream, and it's almost 5:30, and so whoops. Hopefully I can clear the rest of the questions before the limit. So yeah, I'll go make myself some coffee, and I'll be right back. Just give me one bit.
Do I know what a computer looks like?
You don't.
I don't.
Well, for your information, a computer looks like a computer's, but alone hopes that helps.
A computer looks like a computer. What is it, a box?
Did I jump scare you? Yeah, I bet I did.
I love that I could hear. Oh, by the way, the text is here. I love that I could hear the jump scare from.
You
my
could
kitchen.
say, but HRBWGRJDPAWDJ.
Thank you, Quartz, for that. A little bit of a stroke, but yeah, I could hear the moist jump scare from my kitchen because I have it. I have y'all on, have this on speaker, so I could faintly hear it from the kitchen. I'm going back because I'm still making the coffee, but just so you know, I could still hear some things.
Have none. Having a stroke.
A stroke of genius.
I'ma call 911.
No need him fine now, but not the computer, sadly.
Do CPR on the pooter, then.
Officer, it was not a hate crime. The evidence makes it quite clear that I enjoyed it quite clearly. I don't think that's how it works. You can try a defib, though.
God damn it, I did it again. There we go. I showed you my desktop. Hello, I'm back. I'm back. Len Quartz, I'm actually not blue. Oh no, not you again. Not you too. Oh no. So what were you up to? Also, Evan, hi. Thank you so much for your birthday. For your birthday wishes, I appreciate you very much. To CPR on the computer? What the heck were you talking about? Computer looks like a computer. What's in the box? What the heck? Okay. Well, I'm glad you were having fun. I'm here. I am here. We're back. Actually, hold on. Let me where are you? We're being silly. We love a little bit of silly here. Let me leave no evidence. Okay, hold on. Let me put this one. Switching the BGMs for a second here. There we go. I have a good enough library of music that I could have different BGMs for different parts of stream. And I want that to keep growing. So yeah. So where were we? I answered this question already. Squay or Squy. I don't know if they're still around, but what's your favorite meme? This is again a very specific question that I do not know the answer to. I'm very curious. Okay, hold on. Still here. Hey, Squay, welcome on in. Okay. What is my favorite meme? I don't know, man. My favorite meme changes every day almost, because new memes are born every day. Don't you know? Don't you think so? So I feel like even if I tell you what my favorite meme is now, I don't know if it would stay. What's on my liked videos playlist? Because I tend to like stuff that I like. So okay. You know what? This, I can hardly call this a meme, but it has 11 million views, so it might be somewhat of a meme. It might be. Shit, hold on. I just want this video because then I don't want to like, you know, show the rest of my the. Hold on. There's this video here. I need to pause this. Hold on. Also, my music player thinks this is me. My music player thinks this is also me. It happens. Don't worry about it. There's this video that I discovered like a bit ago. It's called Battle Chinchilla.
My girlfriend's spending 38 hours trying to go viral. How it's actually done? Boom. Battle Chinchilla.
Look at him go. I love the Battle Chinchilla. This is... God damn it. No, stop. Pause. There you go. There he is. No, hold on. Go back a bit. There he is. That's the boy. That's my favorite meme. I love Battle Chinchilla, man. Battle Chinchilla, my beloved. Is there a meme that has oh, you know what? Okay, hold on. No, that is a more concise question that I can actually give you the answer very easily by just doing this. Yeah. There's a version of this. Thanks for the concise answer. Such terrifying. Yeah, I cannot believe that this is allowed by the YouTube terms of service. Oh, what, you don't get the falling pipe thing? It's just, that's what it is. That's all it is here. There's like a version of this meme. Hold on. Falling pipe in different languages. This is like my favorite bit. It's like my favorite version of this meme. This is falling pipe in English, of course. That's in Russian, of course. And that's in German, exactly. What else would it be? In Spanish? Yes, I speak Spanish, I confirmed. French? I'm sure Squay can confirm. That's Chinese. I don't think we have any Chinese speaking person here. So yeah, there you go. And one more for good measure. Yes, it's kind of like the Juan Horse meme. It's exactly like that. In the sense that it's really nonsensical. I'm super into the nonsensical vibe of memes nowadays. Sometimes it's too random and too it's too stupid. Now, sometimes it's too random and too stupid to the point where it isn't funny anymore. But sometimes there's something about the way that they come up and the way that they work that they are funny despite being all random. It's shit posts. Yes, I'm very much into shit posts. So I guess my meme tastes have evolved with the times. Because back in the day, I was all in like the Minecraft parodies, I guess, if you can consider those kinds of memes, or rage comics. But nowadays they've evolved into shit posts. Yeah. But also, okay, hold on. I do love high effort shit posts too. Don't get me wrong. There's high effort shit posts out there that are pretty freaking great. I'm not Chinese, but I used to have a neighbor that does the murders. The pipe didn't get the accent quite right. Ah, okay, but you understand, like it's not always, the native language. It's hard to capture the same essence, even if you're like when you're not a native. So it makes sense that it's not quite a perfect accent, but it's pretty damn close, isn't it? Huh? But okay, that is. I guess that is my favorite type of meme, or memes in general. Just Battle Chinchilla and that kind of shit post. Just random shit posts. Battle Chinchilla is great though. Fucking love Battle Chinchilla. Kind of textbook, but yeah. I'm a simple man. That's the truth. Bono asked, if I didn't have to worry about money ever again, what would my day-to-day be like? Well, I don't have to worry about money every day already. I'm kidding. I do actually have to. I'm not quite at that level yet. One thing I don't have to worry about is rent. I still live with my parents, so hey. Working on changing that soon. Man sees Battle Chinchilla. Man happy. Yes. 100% yes. Battle Chinchilla, my beloved. But okay, so if I didn't have to worry about money ever again, what would my day-to-day be like? I feel like my day-to-day wouldn't particularly be different if I didn't have to worry about money, because I would use the infinite amount of money that I would theoretically have with this hypothetical already to get me the things that I love. Like I would get a nice house or a nice apartment or whatever. I'm actually into apartments. I kind of want to get a nice spacious apartment, like in the middle of the city or something like that. I love the city vibe. I would travel a lot. I feel like if I had infinite money, that's what I would be doing the most. The as much as I could. I don't want to travel literally every day. Like I want to do like sporadic trips. Like if there's a cool event happening in some random country that I've never been to that is interesting, I want to be able to go. Like there's a VTuber Expo happening in, like, I think it's called V Expo, and like it's happening somewhere in Europe, or it happened already. I don't know if it happened already. I would love to just like be, you know what? I'm going there. Why the hell not? I got the money. I don't need to worry about money. I'm just gonna go. And that kind of shit. I would love to go there. I would love to meet Japan as if Japan was a picture, as if Japan was a person. I would love to to go to Japan and, like, you know, see Japan for the first time. I don't think I would want to live in Japan, but I would love to visit. Thought bro was gonna say end world starvation, but he chose the real man path. Fuck, okay, shit, you're right. But no shot. If I had infinite money, I would probably donate a fuck ton to charity as well. Yes. I would be like that Claudia girl, that Claudia VTuber that donated like $70 or 50 something thousand to the CDOC VA auction, just to have a hangout session or a stream with Connor, Iron Mouse, Pokimane, and Valkyrie. I think I would be like that. Well, not necessarily spend it on that, like on an event, but I would probably give away a lot of my money too. Like that's the point where I've spent everything I would want to spend on me. So at that point, might as well give out to the people that need it most. With infinite money, it's still difficult to end world starvation. Yeah, exactly. Infinite money doesn't necessarily solve the world's problems. Infinite money, VTuber Expo. I'm a simple man, once again. I'm a simple man. But yeah, I feel like I would probably do charity work in that sense if money was never really an issue for me. I would also use it to travel and to just, you know, spend on the silly things that make me happy as well. So I feel like that's a very simple and textbook answer too. But again, I'm not a complicated person. I'm really not. Again, Battle Chinchilla makes me happy. How much more complicated do you think I'm gonna be? Daniil! Okay. Why did I decide to start my PNG tuber career? Well, I actually told the story of how I got this particular model by this particular artist earlier and how I discovered it kind of as a joke. A simple man, but a happy one. Yeah, I'm pretty happy. There's things that I could do to improve for sure. And there are things that are currently going on in my life that I could, you know, that I kind of want to change, but I'm working on that. And so generally I'm happy. Am I the happiest man alive? God, no, but I'm pretty happy. And as for why I decided to start, well, here's the thing. Streaming wasn't in my plans originally. When it came to YouTube, I always had the idea of being a YouTuber. Okay, like being a guy that would make YouTube videos about random stuff every now and then because I love doing that. And I still do. But I came to discover something about that aspiration of mine. Early on, I still feel this way, but from time to time I will power through it because I really want to get something out there, and it's that I don't like editing. It's a very simple answer to why there's a very simple answer as to why there isn't a lot of videos on this channel that are like highly edited, because I don't like editing a lot. I actually think it's it's my least favorite part of making YouTube videos, editing. 3 debut when? I don't have a date and I don't have a model, or I have ideas, but I'm far from executing them. But I want that to happen at some point. Don't worry. I think that was in one of the questions too, if I recall correctly, or maybe not. We'll see. Editing is quite the acquired. Yeah. It's a skill, of course, but it's also an acquired taste, because it's a specific type of workflow that if you vibe with it, you really vibe with it. Bro doesn't like editing also, but wait, by the way, I forgot to play this back. Oh, sorry. Spending days, hours in a 30-second track, perfectly balanced. I mean, here's the thing. Making music is different from editing, though. There's like slight overlap in both of them, but I think it's very different. I think they're both highly creative, you know, endeavors that produce different types of results. But I think I'm better at making music than I am at editing. And making music comes easier to me than making a YouTube video, or editing a YouTube video rather. I did like editing shorts because shorts are easy to do generally. And if it's not a very complicated short, I can pump that out in a day. But I still don't like doing it. Even if it's a short thing, I don't like doing it. If you don't have an established workflow or getting used to shortcuts, it can become a massive drag. Yes, and that's what I don't have. I don't really rely on shortcuts a lot. My workflow is very sloppy when it comes to editing. It works for what I do because I don't do particularly complex edits. Like if you see my videos, they're mostly just like slideshows of images and that's it. And sometimes you will see a more elaborated bit, but it is because I don't like doing them. If I have a vision and I really want to make it happen, I'll make it happen. But yeah, making videos is hard, mostly because of the editing. I'm okay with the writing and recording of it and like the research for it if I have to do it. I'm really cool with it. I really like that. So the ideal thing would be that I get an editor that could like handle all of my videos for me, but that costs money and I don't have that kind of money. So that's why making videos is like difficult for me as much as I would love to make it. Oh, that's London's Days. Oh, what do you mean? Oh, you're talking like their profile picture. Ah, okay. Long ass nails. Oh, Discord. Oh, I didn't check Discord. I'm streaming right now. I'll see them later then, I guess. What is it? What was I saying? Right, editing. Editing and why the fact that I don't like editing is the biggest reason why there isn't a lot of YouTube videos on my channel. Well, that's basically it. And then enter streaming, which I always had as an option, really, because I wouldn't have started streaming if I wasn't aware of how it could potentially be a cool thing that I could do. And so when I just randomly decided to hit go live like 3 years ago, I think it was mostly because I wanted to, you know, test the waters of how streaming would be like. And once I figured out that, hey, that was actually kind of fun, I really liked doing that. Even if there was like literally no one there, I still had a lot of fun. And so I decided to take it a bit more seriously. But then I still was like very lazy about it. And it was only after last year when I finally got this model, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I've thought about this long and hard, and I know that I like doing it. So might as well go hard into actually making it work. And that's when I started to get more consistent. And I was fully aware that I might actually burn out or something like that. And I wouldn't be like, you know, super into it. Len, did you take your... Oh, you changed your profile picture now. Oh, hey. I still know that this could change at any given moment. And I might actually like burn out or something like that. And at that point, maybe my streaming schedule changes. But so far, I'm loving it. And if it's gotten to the point where if a day comes by where I get sick, for example, and so I have to postpone stream, I get upset. So I've taken a liking to streaming. And so now I'm happy that I can do these streams the way I do them and stuff. So I think the truth of the matter is that I still want to make YouTube videos, but there's a big hurdle, which is the editing. If I could somehow expedite that and not have to bother about that, I would 100% take it. But as it stands, I kind of have to. I kind of can't. I can't afford to like pay an editor for a long video. I mean, I can. I'm sure there's a way to budget things in order to make this work, but I'm not fully ready to do that yet. Even if it's crappy editing, the one that matters is looks and you sound hot. Well, thank you. I feel like I'd have success as a YouTuber. I appreciate that very much. That was originally my plan. I wanted to be the like a kind of video essayist, and I still have that idea. I think even if I happen to like find myself in a situation where I could make a living being a YouTuber slash streamer, I would do both things. I would do the scripted content from time to time and then the streams, because I ended up realizing that not only do I still like making YouTube videos, despite how difficult that can be, I also really like streaming. I've taken a liking to streaming, and so I want to keep doing it. So I kind of want to have both of those things, which there's definitely a universe where that could work, where you can make both of those things work. And so I want to aspire to that potentially at some point in my life. Use CapCut, and that program is, I've heard of it. Yes, I see a lot of people using it for TikToks and stuff, isn't it? Like, it's really good for vertical video. Oh, so I've seen a lot of TikToks and stuff with that. So yeah, why did I decide to start my PNG tuber career? It's because I realized that I liked streaming and I like VTubers. And the way I used to do streams was already like one step removed from being a VTuber. The only thing that was different is that I was lacking a frigging avatar or something. And a friend of mine told me you could get like a PNG and like use that for your videos. And I was like, wait a minute. Wait a gosh darn minute. I could just get a PNG and put that and like make it move. And that's the easiest thing. It's also cheaper. It helps with my budgeting. I can easily save up to get a PNG, which is easier than saving up to get a frigging full model. And I was like, wait, no, he's right. I can do that. And so I did. I jumped the shark and I was like, you know what, fuck it. Might as well hire this person to make me a thing, and might as well make plans to be a VTuber or a PNG tuber, I guess. It's super popular for vertical or TikTok videos. Yeah, I've seen the CapCut logo everywhere, yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much the reason why I decided to, because I was already planning on like doing streaming on the side as a little hobby, so might as well go the extra mile and invest a little bit to make something that represents me a bit more, you know? And so I hit up my artist. I was like, I have this idea, I have this reference here, can you make it work? And boy, oh boy, did she make it work. Boy, oh boy, did she make it work. What else do we got? Next question. Claw, once again, what I do for a living. Now, I'm not telling you exactly what I do for a living because that's kind of dangerous. I don't want to dox myself. But I think I've specified in the past that I have a day job. I work in an office during the mornings. I literally wake up at 6 a.m. and then I get home by 12 p.m. It's just work. Yeah, but you shouldn't get, this is internet advice. This is just internet advice. You shouldn't really get specific about the places that you've worked at, because people can do a lot. Like if you post like your curriculum somewhere online, people can do a lot. People can take a lot of information from you just by knowing where you've worked and exactly what you were doing. Just saying, because there was a trend at some point on Twitter that people were just like, you know, going people were posting year by year what their job was before VTubing, and I'm like, that's dangerous. That could lead to some trouble. It could lead to some trouble. Small tidbits of info can result in weirdos sticking up a lot. Exactly. Which is why I don't want to get into too specifics. But I have said that I am a software engineering student. Okay, I have said that. I can say that. That's my area of expertise. Not expertise, but that's my area of work. You can do thousands of things in software engineering. Okay, I still don't have my degree on it, but I'm pretty close to having it. And as for my job, I work only in the mornings, and I don't necessarily work on the most engineering-esque job, but I work with databases. Let's just say that. I am in charge of some databases. My job mostly requires me to do SQL queries or SQL queries, as they say. I don't like saying SQL. It sounds weird because it's just SQL. But yeah, that is my job. It's not the ideal job that I would want to have in the engineering field. I would love to do like web design or like front-end development, but I'm not there yet. I need to learn more about that area. Plus, I need to get a job that's more, you know, catered to that area. But I happen to get this particular job very easily. So I was like, yeah, If you work with Access, I'm sorry for no. Dear God, no. I work with Postgres. Thank God. Thank God the place I work at they were smart enough to set up a proper Postgres database for me, because Jesus Christ, it helped because that's really the only database administrator that I know of. Not really that I know of, but the one that I've had the most experience with. I've used Oracle in the past for like college stuff, but I still ended up gravitating back to Postgres because I think it was the easiest one to work with. The Oracle has some tricky things that I'm like, why does it work like that and not like this other way? Because Postgres works like that. So yeah, I don't have to deal with Access. No, luckily I don't have to deal with Access. I do deal with like Excel a lot because I make queries with SQL, right? And then I like organize all the data in Excel spreadsheets, but that's like separate. So yeah, that's like my main job. And I will not get any more specific than that. Because yeah. Any more than that and I would have to tell you exactly where I work at, and I don't want you to know that. So yeah. Just know that it's with databases, and it's an easy job and I like doing it. So it's easy. I like doing it. It's comfortable for me. It allows me to have this little thing on the side. Plus I have plenty of time to work on like my thesis work, for example. My thesis for my actual engineering degree that I want to eventually get. And yeah, I'm happy with it for now. And I would love to move into something more, into a bigger and more proper job, quote unquote, because this is still only in the mornings. So I would love to have a bigger job that would pay better, because the downside of like working the way I do is that my salary isn't the highest as it could possibly be, because other people get paid better. Any thoughts on maths? I tolerate them. I don't love maths, but I appreciate them for what they do. And I think I like maths in the way that I interact with them on a day-to-day basis. I hated math when I was doing calculus in college, because calculus is complicated. Like when I was doing fucking integrals and stuff like that, oh boy, I was not a big fan of that. I wasn't. But I understand their usefulness. I understand the usefulness of like complex maths. And if it comes a day where I have to use some of that for my actual job, I know how to deal with them because I learned them. But the cool thing is that I don't have to actually I don't have to solve a whole fucking integral equation by hand or something like that. I don't have to. I can just use a calculator or something like that, or use a library in Python that has all of that freaking ready for me, because I don't like doing that by hand. But to learn, you have to do it by hand, and that's when I didn't like maths. But in general, I'm okay with them. In general, I am very much okay with it. Plus, if you're gonna be a frigging software engineer, you gotta know some math. You gotta know. It's mandatory. And then Gina asked me specifically, what's my favorite VTuber from Indonesia? And once again, we're in the part of picking favorites, which it's hard for me to do. It is hard for me to pick favorites, and I do watch a fair bit of Indonesian VTubers, mostly Hololive VTubers from Indonesia. However, there is one more that sticks out, and that's Michi Mochivi. She is from Indonesian, but most of her streams are in English, I think. Indonesian VTubers are interesting to me because they are in a weird middle ground between English VTubers and Japanese VTubers, in the sense that I do not understand Indonesian. So if they're streaming in Indonesian, I don't watch because I don't understand. And I know that there's translators in chat sometimes, and there's a way to filter them out, but I'd rather understand every single word in stream, And so when it comes to Indonesian VTubers, it's interesting because they don't always speak Indonesian, or Bahasa, I think it's called, the language. Bahasa Indonesia, I think is the name of the language. So yeah, I don't necessarily watch a lot of them because sometimes they do streams that I literally cannot understand. But also sometimes, because they're all bilingual, and they all stream in English sometimes. Actually, most of the time, even. And actually, I don't know most of the time. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. But a lot of the times they stream in English, and I'll catch a few of those streams. I love everyone from Hololive ID. Love everyone from there. I love frigging Risu with the Nonstop Not November. Risu's probably one of my favorites. I love Muna singing. Muna Hoshinova. Muna's just holy fuck. She's probably one of the most talented singers in Hololive. I love Yofi's art. Plus, I love how she's just a degenerate and she isn't afraid of just owning it. I love that. I love Ollie's chaoticness. Honestly, okay, so here's the thing. If I had to pick favorites, I guess the ones that I like the most are either Ollie or Risu. Ollie because of her chaoticness, and because of how supportive she is of absolutely everyone. I don't know if I've said this before, but I feel like I relate to Ollie a lot because Ollie watches probably more VTubers than I do, and I watch a lot of VTubers already. Bahasa Indonesia is the correct term technically, but honestly nobody's talking in proper Indo anymore, and we have like 790, like Jesus Christ. Okay, well, if you say so, then I'm just gonna call it Indonesian. Oh yeah, because Michi Mochivi speaks a different kind of it. Like she speaks Javanese. Is that the name? Is that correct? It's a different kind. It's a different type of Indonesian. Maybe I'm not sure. I might be completely off base on that. Visit an idea is Kyla. Oh yeah, Kyla. I also love Kyla. Kyla is another one of those that I just straight up admire because of their work ethic. Because Kyla would just turn on stream and she could just stream normally without any freaking hiccups or anything for like 13 hours straight, and she'll be okay throughout the whole thing. And I'm like, holy fuck, you can do that. I'll fight you. Ollie's the best. Oh no. Oh no, the Yoshi Wars are starting on chat. Stop fighting. Oh wait, hold on. I think I can pull up the... Hold on. Because I know, what the heck? My mouse disappeared. Oh, there we go. I think someone recorded it on... Actually, no, hold on. Yeah, Rosemi from Niji Sanji recorded it. Hold on. I know that. I know she did. Can I question? Oh, I can absolutely do that. Where is it? Rosemi. There you go. That's all it is. If you need to know what it was, it was this. I love the roast. I love that. Yes. Where were we? Yes. So yeah, my favorites I guess would be either Risu or Ollie. But legitimately, I like all of them. Kyla too. Kyla's freaking great. Kyla is freaking great. And then from the other company, oh, I like Hana. Hana Makia from Hololive, from Niji. I also love Hana, but she doesn't really stream that much. But I like her energy. She's like chill, but also chaotic sometimes. So I appreciate that. And those are pretty much the ones that I know the most of. Then what else do we have? Spion. I forget how to pronounce. Hana was my Ocean until her private stream came. Oh, I know what you mean. Ah, there you are.
Did I jump scare you? Yeah, I bet I did.
Ayun Risu of Niji Hololive. Yeah, that happened a lot. They collabed a lot. the Niji ID and Niji ID, Holo ID and Niji in general just collabed a heck of a lot. So that was bound to happen. This is you, by the way. This is Spion asked this. Asked me if I had to move to another country, which would it be? And I kind of spoiled the answer already. Not really. I spoiled part of it when I said that I don't think I would live in Japan, but I would love to visit. I think that's true. I don't think I am built for living in Japan, because living in Japan is a whole ordeal based on the stories that I've heard from people moving there. Plus, I do not speak the language. I think the biggest issue that I would have with living in another country is that I would struggle to speak the language because, again, remember, shy boy, my shyness and introvertedness would be amplified like 10 times by the fact that I would have to speak in a language I do not know, or people would speak to me in a language I do not understand. Like I went vacationing to Brazil numerous times, and whenever I had to go buy something, I freaked out whenever like the cashier or whoever was like, you know, attending me, whoever was like, you know, attending to me, they would speak something like, and we're like, huh, what'd you say? I spent 6 months in Japan because of work. It was hard. No one speaks English. Exactly. That's the problem. So I feel like if I had to pick a place to live, I would pick somewhere where I could get by speaking the languages I do know, which means I would have to go to a place where I could get by using Spanish, or I would have to go to a place where I could get by using English. And using English opens up a whole lot of possibilities. For example, Canada could be interesting to live in. Australia? That could be cool. Low-key, I would love to live in Canada, actually. And when I was younger, I said I wanted to live in the US. But that was before I realized that the US actually has a lot of problems that maybe make it a bit more difficult for me to live there. I still want to go. I still would love to visit and to, you know, get to know the places. But in comparison to the US, I feel like Canada is actually seems like the chillest place to live in. Honestly, Canada seems so fucking chill. And I know the thing about me is that I'm not really a rural person. I love big cities. There's something about big cities that just enraptures me. Like I love Buenos Aires, and Buenos Aires is a very shitty place a lot of the times. But it's such a big city. It's such a fucking huge metropolis. Like anywhere you go, there's something interesting there. And if you think of like the weirdest potential, like, you know, hobby place, it exists. So I love the idea of living in a big city where everything is available to you. Okay, so I love that idea. And so to me, the epitome of the big city for a long time was always New York. So I was like, oh, I would love to live in New York. And then I grew up and I grew older and I realized that living in New York is actually a bit complicated. Not because of how not only because of how New York is, but it's also like one of the most expensive places to live in the US, I believe. Hey, Navo, thank you so much. Welcome on in. I appreciate it. They do say Buenos Aires is going to be quite chaotic or hostile, depending on where you're at. Buenos Aires is huge. So Buenos Aires, there's like parts of... Ow, 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 ow. Hello, Mushy. Welcome on in. Thank you so much for the happy birthday wishes. I appreciate it. I'm talking about New York now. I'm answering this question of where would I love to be, where would I like to live in another country. And I'm saying that for a long time I had the idea of moving to the US until I grew up and realized that the US is actually a bit of a tough country to live in a lot of times. and I thought that New York was like the epitome of a big city, but I didn't realize that that's just not quite the case. I had a little bit of the rose-colored eyes situation. What is it? That kind of stuff. I was blinded by the pretty pictures. I do rose-tinted glasses. Those one. I had a little bit of those. But I do think it would be pretty cool to like, you know, to be in New York. Again, maybe not live in there. Because okay, while I do like big cities, it's one thing to like say big city and then refer to Buenos Aires, which sure, big city. It's a whole another one to compare that to fucking New York. I feel like New York would be way more chaotic. I remember watching Casey Neistat videos a lot, and Casey Neistat fucking loves New York, but he is like there. He's like always been there. Fuck big cities. Honestly, that's a perfectly valid statement. It might be that I could like move to a big city. Oh, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. No, the big city didn't get me. It was my sister. She came home. What was I saying? Right, it could be that if I ever move to a big city, what could happen is that I grow tired of them. Because I technically live in a big city, but it's nowhere near as big as some of the biggest cities in my country. So I may have an idealized view of big cities that I haven't really realized because I haven't really lived in a big city. So it could be that I have this rose tinted view of what a big city, of what living in a big city would be like. That it changes once I do, see it. But I feel like that's a bit. I feel like I'd have to live through it to fully know whether or not I'd be, happy with it. I like big cities. I like them too. In the small doses that I've had, that I've like experienced them. Like I've been to Buenos Aires a couple times for like a week or so, and that was really fun. I've been on big cities in Brazil for like a week or so, and that was always fun. So it's like, imagine if I could live in a place like that, But again, I could completely change my mind if I spend time in them for enough time, and I just kind of want to move back to my little town. Again, I wouldn't say that I live in a town. I would say that I live in a city, but it's not the biggest of cities, So maybe that's why. Countryside is better. I can marry my... Wait! Everything is cheaper. That is true, though. That is very, very true. Kinda. I don't know, actually. Paris is too expensive, but Prague is... Oh, Paris. Oh, someone asked about Paris. I don't know much about Paris. But I would love to get to know it. I'd love to visit one day. This is what I'm saying. It's like one of the things that I would love to do is like, just travel. So I feel like I could get a glimpse of what it's like to live in a big city by traveling. And the thing that I am feeling right now is that I haven't really traveled much in my lifetime. And so I would love to travel more. One thing I know about Paris is that every French person I've heard it from in my life advises against it. In a sense, I've heard so too. I mean, France gets a bad rep in general. But from what I've heard, the whole thing about France getting a bad rep is precisely because of Paris. It's like, it feels like a lot of the problems within France are concentrated in Paris, which honestly I understand, because Argentina it feels exactly the same way. A lot of the people look at Argentina from outside and think, oh my god, Argentina fucking sucks. But the reason why is because our most visible export, I guess, to the rest of the world is Buenos Aires. The capital in the countryside, but in France is backwards. Oh, really? Well, look at that. Went to visit my friend in Paris. It's not that good. It really is bad. Oh, boy. Those people who get to travel a year round are so awesome. Oh, God, yes. Someone I went to high school with nowadays spends his days just traveling around the world. I'm a little envious about it. But oh, well. Maybe one day I'll be able to do the same. So, yeah. Places I would love to move to. Again, it has to be somewhere I can speak English. It used to be the US, but one grows up. So maybe nowadays Canada. Again, I live in France, but I'm Pinoy. Ooh, look at that. Mr. Worldwide over here. I think we're good with questions, actually. This is the last question for this stream. I'll go through this question plus the other ones that whatever. What is it? I think Spion sent a bunch of other questions in the Discord, which, by the way, if you want to join !Discord. Actually, no, hold on. The link isn't working. Shit, I have to fix that. I'll fix it as soon as the stream ends. What is it? Maybe I set up if words. The capital is the only heckin' place of a country, and a foreigner doing small talk knows. And okay. Yeah, no, that's the thing. In Argentina, it feels like that, because in Argentina, Buenos Aires is pretty much the biggest concentration of population in the entire country. Like most of the country actually lives in Argentina. That is in Argentina. Well, that's a statement. Most of the people in the country live in Argentina. Duh. most of the people in the country live in Buenos Aires is what I meant to say. Real, bruh. Yeah, most of the clip it. You can clip it on Twitch. YouTube, I think, has a clip function too. That's a you can quote me on that. But yeah, the biggest amount, the most amount of people, the highest concentration of population is in Buenos Aires. So chances are, if you meet an Argentinian person outside of the world, in another part of the world, they're from Buenos Aires. Spoiler alert, I'm not gonna tell you exactly where I'm from, but I'm not from Buenos Aires, and that's how much you know. Guess clip duty is here. Go right ahead. Like, it's funny because I met other Argentinian content creators, like Ollie Delaber, like who we've spoken to and we've rated a couple times. I'm pretty sure he's from Buenos Aires. There's this other VTuber from Argentina that's pretty big, which is Momotex, streams in English as well. She's from Argentina, and they're both from Buenos Aires. France is cooler cities than Paris. See, there we go. You sound like you live in Mar del Plata. That's also Buenos Aires. And I did say that I'm not from Buenos Aires, so you're gonna have to keep guessing, buddy. Mar del Plata is like right next to Ciudad Buenos Aires, which is the capital. So, and I've never been there. I've heard the sea in Mar del Plata is like cold as fuck and ugly. So I don't know. But yeah, the last question we have on the presentation here says, would you make PNG tubing your full-time job if it grows big enough, or do you aspire something different in life? This is a deep question. First off, if I get big enough, I wouldn't be a PNG tuber. If I get big enough, I would invest in being into either a pretty cool Live 2D model or a pretty cool 3D model that I would use. So if the question is only making PNG tubing my full-time job, the answer is no, because if I could make it a full-time job, I wouldn't be a PNG anymore. I would upgrade to a Live 2D or a 3D. Friend lives there and says it's hell because they're too close to the Porteños. Yeah, honestly, yeah. It's very close. It's very close right there. It's not quite Porteño, but it's like almost. But yeah, I would 100% make it. I would, if I could do this for a living, streaming and making videos, I would be happy. Is that my biggest aspiration in life? Probably not. I don't know if I've ever said this, but I think my biggest aspiration in life, or my biggest dream, would be to make a video game. That's like not necessarily related to YouTube or streaming or VTubing in general, but I love game dev. I would love to like get a job in game dev, or just actually, make my own video game, whether it's through an indie label or just me being an indie dev. I'd love to do that. And there are definitely ways you can marry the two concepts into one. There's game dev. I don't know if there's game dev VTubers out there. I do know there's like software developer VTubers out there. So there is definitely a path in which I could do all of them. I could have game dev be my main job and the side thing be streaming and making YouTube videos. There's ways to blend everything together. So I guess if my biggest aspiration is to make a video game, and if there's a chance to make, VTubing my full-time job, why not blend it all together? We start with RPG Maker. I mean, technically speaking, I've worked on a little bit of a demo or a proof of concept one time, because I did take a game development course in college as one of my electives. So I have some experience working in Godot. Asahi Lina, yes. Asahi Lina is the one I know, but she's a Linux dev. Yeah. It would be interesting to say. I would love to do that. I don't know how I don't know how interesting it would be if I like start making game dev streams though. But it could be something that I do in the future. Who knows? Like maybe if I get into it, like I could start, learning game dev on stream, and I could like learn. Maybe some of you are also interested in that, or like would love to see, how one develops the skills to become a game dev. So I'd love to do that. I feel like there's a way to to blend all of my interests in life, which is YouTube videos, streaming, and game dev, into one. Do a let's learn together stream. I'd be down for that. Okay, I'll note it. I'll write it down. I'll make a mental note of it and say that there's interest in game dev streams, maybe learning streams or whatever else. So yeah, that would be something that I'd love to do. Godot is great, by the way. Also, fun fucking fact, Godot is made in Argentina, baby. One of the lead devs of Godot, the engine is Argentina. It's from Argentina. The lead dev is Argentina. See, that's what I mean when I say I stumble sometimes with my English. That'd be a dream come true. Yeah, that would be amazing. Because like, where was Lua made in again? I don't know actually. Wait, was Lua made in Argentina? Hold on, I don't know this. Hold on. No shot, right? No shot, right? Wait a fucking minute. Designed by Roberto who? Oh, Brazil. This guy's Brazilian. Yeah. Oh, look at that. That's cool. Oh, I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. His name is Roberto Jerusalimshi or something like that. One of the streams where you teach of music production, that could be a thing too. I mean, again, we mentioned the idea of doing a stream with Ollie where I teach him, so by osmosis you would also be learning there. Had a teacher make note of that. Oh, that's cool. But look at that. I didn't know that. I actually didn't know that. I knew about the Godot thing because we used Godot when I did that elective, that game dev elective in college. Or uni rather. It's university. We don't call it college here. We call it university. And for that we use Godot, but we used Godot before it became as popular as it is today. Like it had its like dedicated user base, and but it wasn't as far reaching as it was today. Nowadays, like big AAA games are using Godot, which is awesome to see because when we used it, it was relatively small, and I was an OG, kinda. I think we were using like Godot 3, like the earliest version of Godot 3 or something like that. I was gonna say, want to say happy. Oh, thank you so much, Claw. Have a wonderful night's sleep. I appreciate you hanging out. So yeah, we were using Godot when it wasn't as far-reaching as it is today, I feel like. So it's awesome to see it grow the way it did, and I feel like a lot of it is thanks to Unity being a mess. Like Unity having that fuck up they had last year. Godot stunks went through the roof at that point because the people that were using Godot already were saying how great it was, and people were leaving Unity and was like, what's the best alternative? Well, and Godot users were like, allow us to introduce ourselves. Which is awesome. It's freaking awesome to see. So rest assured, if I do ever end up making a game, I'll try to do it in Godot. I want to learn more of that engine. I want to be able to do stuff there. The one issue that I would have with game dev is that there's one hurdle, which is art. I'm okay at making music. I'm okay at programming. I cannot draw for shit. And again, it's something that you can learn. But I don't know if I have the energy for this. Wait, someone asked, oh my god, I am seeing just now that someone asked a very specific question that I might have skipped. Or did I save it? No, I completely skipped it because I said any other questions. Someone had asked me, I think it was Estelle too. Okay, it was Estelle. Estelle threw me 3 questions and I just put 2 in here. Estelle asked me if I could trade one skill I have for another one at the same level, would I do it and what would it be? Pretty sure you can get an artist along the way. Exactly. That would be my idea anyways. Like, I wouldn't be the artist of my own game because I'd rather just, you know, get someone else that can do it better than I could ever do. Syzygy? Altair is doing a neural network series, so Devin Jason. Oh shit. Game dev VTubers on the rise. Damn, maybe that's a niche I could occupy. Holy crap. That's awesome. It's awesome to know. I would be like very early, fairly, you know, beginner because I know a lot of things, but it's all at like a lower level. It's all like entry level stuff that I know. I don't really consider myself an expert in anything, but I know the basics of a lot of things. Unity Trainwreck pushed me to take up a college module as a personal Godot project. Let's go. Not disappointed so far. Yeah, I'm telling you, Godot's fucking great, especially if you like Python. I had to use Python for like some Uni classes, and I fell in love with Python there and the way it's like the code structure works in Python and how simple to do everything is to do in Python. So I love the idea of coding in a language that was similar to that. And GDScript, which is Godot's programming language, is a heck of a lot like Python. So I love it a lot. What was I saying? Right. I tried the C# route in Godot, bit of a struggle. I have to convert to GDScript. Yeah, GDScript is great. You should probably just stick to learning GDScript because it's honestly probably as powerful as you're ever going to need for a programming language in game dev, honestly. And it's all within the engine already, so that's probably my strong typing. Fuck strong typing. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Of course, like strong typing has its benefits. I'm not a big advocate of either strong or weak typing. Because I know that weak typing has its issues too, and Lord knows I've encountered them throughout my, you know, programming career. What was I saying? Oh, right. That Estelle had asked me a question that I forgot to put on this slides, is that if I could trade one of the skills at my current level to another, I don't know if the answer is yes. But it would be interesting if I was good at art at the same level that I am good as music. But the thing is, here's the thing. I love making music. And I don't think I would want to get rid of my ability to make music in order to trade. I don't know if I want to trade that to the ability to be good at visual art, to be good at drawing, you know? Because I love making music, and music in general is like a big part of my identity as a person. So I feel like it's only natural that because I like music so much, it's natural that I would gravitate towards making music. And I love appreciating art. I fucking love artists so much. Jesus fucking Christ. I cannot sing the praises of artists enough. I feel like, damn, they get so shafted by everything that we should seriously find a way to like, you know, give artists the credits they properly deserve. But I don't know if I would trade my skills in making music as skills in making art, you know, in drawing. Though it would be interesting. Because again, I really love appreciating art and people's drawings and their art styles and their expressions as well. And I would love to have something like that, but I was never good at drawing and I am too lazy to learn. So it's a hurdle. It's a struggle that I find hard to overcome. You can place other things that aren't there too. Yeah, honestly, yeah. Love appreciating art. It does sound weird, but honestly, it's what I feel. It's what I feel. I just love scrolling through Twitter and finding a good piece of art and be like, damn, that looks really good. Like just earlier today, before going live, I discovered a new artist. I discovered a new artist and I saw their like other art, and Jesus fucking Christ, I fell in love. They're so good. Let me see if I can find their name. I forgot already what they were called. Merperoni. Oh, they're a VTuber. They're also a VTuber. They're a VTuber artist. But oh, they're Canadian. Let's go. It all goes. It all comes around. But yeah, no, Merperoni is fucking great. Merperoni's art is so unique. I don't think I've ever seen someone have a style as haunting and like rough as this. I love that shit. It is good. It's good, isn't it? It's such a recognizable style too. It's like, damn. It's also like scary, but in like a good way, in a stylish way, you know? So I love discovering artists like that. Most of my Twitter follows are either other VTubers or content creators or artists. I follow mostly artists and VTubers on Twitter. That's why I don't hate using Twitter, because I curated my following list to only show me the things I love seeing. So I'm happy scrolling through Twitter. I don't follow anyone that makes me upset. And it's also why I don't frequent the For You page, because then Twitter throws me things I don't like. But yeah. Would I trade my music knowledge for art knowledge? Probably not, but I would love to be good at art as well as being good at making, you know, music. I must leave now, but it was super great to catch. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Ojalá lo pases. Oh, lo estoy pasando muy bien. Así que gracias. Stream should be over in a bit though, so I don't really have many more questions left to go. Plus, it's almost 7 p.m. so I should start wrapping up soon before the people come around. And as for whether or not I would make PNG tubing my full-time job if it grows big enough, yes, 100%. But not PNG tubing. I would just upgrade to Live 2D or whatever. And my biggest aspiration is to make a video game. So, or working video games. So if there's a way to marry both of those things, I would 100% take it. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that could happen. When are we getting married? I don't know. Take me out on a date first, Mango, for crying out loud. And so that was honestly the last question I had here. And that's why I also said any other questions. But I'm sorry, I'm not taking any other questions, because there's a couple more questions. There's a couple more questions I had on the Discord that I didn't put in here that I kind of want to go through real quick. Let me just go back to this scene as I pick that up. Miriam, okay, maybe. But we do have to go on a date first. I can't just like marry on the spot, you know? I could just like marry someone on the spot. Exactly, I didn't really say no. There's hope, yeah. Why is it like that one school presentation slide? The transition? It's because it's one of the default transitions in OBS. I couldn't think of anything else. Plus it fits with the, I guess, you know, retro Windows aesthetic. Someone says, what was the no, Spion also asked, what was the funniest / weirdest birthday present I ever received? Which honestly, I don't know, but I did receive 2 different mugs from the same person 2 years in a row. And it was because they had forgotten that they also gave me another mug the year prior, and the reasoning was exactly the same both years. No, any other question? Oh yeah. It just felt correct. Look, I come from a type of career where we were forced to make presentations the whole time. So most of my slides in VTubing have been very, you know, college-like. Mugs and socks are always the best present. I love here's the thing. I love the first mug I received from them, and I still use it to this day. But the second mug I received isn't as good, so I didn't use it. The proposal is it is a weird birthday present, not gonna lie. This one. What's an unpopular opinion that I feel comfortable sharing with us? I feel like I've shared hot takes before. Some mugs can be one too many. Exactly. I feel like I've shared my hot takes before. Just today, I said that I'm okay with My Hero Academia's ending, and depending on who you ask, that's a hot take. So there you go. When you're a kid, getting a guitar toys is the best present. From 20 euros, any clothing is the best present. Oh yeah, my mom gave me some jeans, which were pretty good, but she had to go exchange them because they didn't fit me. So that was pretty cool. I hate shopping for clothes. I hate doing it. So anything that you know, takes away from me having to do that. Do I have a dream of... Oh, he also asked, do I also have a dream about how I would want to spend my retirement? That is way too much too far into the future, but I do know one thing. I would love if I could spend my retirement playing video games. I feel like me hoarding games on Steam and whatnot and everything else, or watching it, or like putting anime on my plan to watch list, is all planned for whenever I become too old to like properly work and I have all the time to myself. I have nothing but time to myself, and then I would just play every single game I never played before, and I would watch every single anime I didn't watch before. That would be my life. That would be my dream retirement. just spend it doing the things that I always wanted to do before, but I didn't have time to. Based? Oh, I'm glad. Oh, he also asked, would you consider switching to a more detailed three-dimensional model if you had the funds? I would. That's the short answer. And the also shorter answer is, there's plans. Not a highly detailed 3D model. No. That is a very long-term investment, but I'm invested. Like all the past month, do you know RJ Passon? I don't know what that is. I do not know what that is. RJ Passon. Oh, that's a music artist. Ooh, a VTuber. No, just a YouTuber. Ooh, no, I do not know, but I don't. Oh, isekai. Oh, lo-fi stuff. Oh, I'm into it. I'm interested. I might have to check them out. The dude that makes music and he is a beast. Let's go. Seems interesting. Seems very prolific. They have a bunch of videos and stuff that says sample this. Don't threaten me with a good time, RJ Passon. I'll check him out for sure. I'll check him out. As for 3D models, yes, I would love to get a 3D model, or any 3D models really. But 3D models are expensive, and I do not have the money for a full-on 3D model, of course. However, there are alternatives. So maybe sometime in the future, you might see a specific form of 3D lands that I'm very excited to get, if possible. Like literally, like it's not necessarily because of money right now, but I literally cannot get a 3D model that I would love to get, but I actively want to. So as soon as it's possible, I'm jumping into that opportunity. Import a VR chat model. Fun fact: if I do end up getting this model, I could potentially use it for VR chat. So. The thing is that I would love to get something that's custom. I hate to grab another model from another person and just like, you know, be that. I kind of want to get something that's, you know, uniquely me, and that usually requires commissioning people. Because alas, I'm not good at 3D modeling either. That'd be awesome though. Imagine if I was. Bruh, that'd be so cool. And then finally, what was your childhood dream job, and since when did you want to study digital engineer? Well, it's not digital engineer. I study software engineering, but honestly, it goes by so many different names. Digital engineering is close enough. I don't know. I don't really have a childhood dream job. I guess when I was a child, I used to say that I wanted to be a cop, like every fucking kid does. But suddenly, at some point, I realized that that's stupid, and I didn't really want to be a cop. It's always either cop or astronaut or fucking firefighter, right? I don't know why. I don't know why those are the popular jobs with kids, but that's what it was. And then when I got to high school, I stopped thinking about that shit, and I moved on to, you know, focusing on being in high school and doing high school things. And so, yeah, at some point, it was in my last year of high school, actually. It was in my last year of high school that I started seriously thinking about what I wanted to do in my life. And that's where I discovered software engineering. Ani, welcome on in. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. Also, by the way, I can do a shout out. I can do that. I learned how to do that. Shout out. Ani Maida. Go check Ani out. She is a VTuber that also makes music. She is super great. Ani does a thing that I wish I could do, which is she makes a lot of fucking music. I can only work on like 1 track at a time, and Ani is over here fucking working on 7 tracks at a time, and I'm like, damn. I wish that was me. But yeah, Ani's great. Also, Dread, I believe is that how it was supposed to be read. Thank you so much for your birthday wishes. I appreciate it very much. Thank you so much. I'm a little behind right now, but thank you so much. I mean, a little behind is completely understandable when you consider the amount of work that you've like piled up. So just being a little behind is not that bad. You're allowed to be a little behind. Querer poder. Exactly. Wanting is... How would you translate that? Wanting is getting? Something like that? Yes. Something like that. But yeah. Oh, and I guess the last question was, what was my childhood dream job and why did I want to do one? Oh yeah, okay. Oh, you edited. I love that you edited the message to be software engineering. It's fine. It means a lot. Oh, thank you so much. No, you rock. No, you rock. Not you rock. Stop it. We can rock together, literally. Let's all rock together, and with like I'm doing the rock hands, right? The horn hands on the air, but I'm a PNG, but so you can see. But I can do this now. Whoa, let's fucking go! I forgot. I keep forgetting that I need to get better at this. I have expressions, and I need to remember that I have these expressions. I need to start good at the. I need to start getting good at the puppeteering of a VTuber, because I finally have something to emote now, so I have to like manually emote now. Ani and Lance collab? I don't fucking know. Ani, you want to make a song together or something? I'm down. There you go. We're making it happen.
Yes!
Also, Otto, welcome on in. Give me some music. Let's fucking go. Yes! Yeah, we can work something out. We can work something. I think we both use different software though. You use Pro Tools? Am I correct in saying that? Is that the right word, or is it like the other Apple one? Maybe? Not sure. Logic, that's the one. Logic. Okay, there you go. I use FL Studio, so like we physically cannot work on the same project, but we could work something out. We can work something out. I'll hit you up. Don't worry. I got plans. Want to get certain version of FL, we can collab. So yeah, fuck yeah. Okay, here's the thing. Fucking big brain. I need to get people together that can do music, and I know a few of you. I know a few people that do music, and I want to put together a big kind of collab. Logic Pro, rich. Is it expensive? I don't know anything about. I don't know anything about software. Actually, anything works really. Like if you find that software that works for you and you like using it, hell yeah. More power to you. Any software can let you do anything really. I never really understood the software wars. Let me just check the taste from stream music. Oh hell yeah. Right. I forget that you've done those things. I should be a bit more active on the Discord. Okay. Reaper is based. I've seen like the people that use Reaper like swear by it, but I feel like it's hard for me to switch software at this point. Is that I learned FL the first. The reason why I stuck with FL is because I learned FL at a really young age and I just kept with it, and it's gotten to the point where learning any other software is a little bit of a headache for me. So I'm sticking with FL for the foreseeable future. That's the same with me in Logic. Yeah, it's like you find yourself a software that works for your workflow, you know? It's like comfortable for you. So it's hard to like get out of that workflow, you know what I mean? Tried Ableton, but it makes my head hurt so much. Same. I've seen YouTubers like Andrew Huang, who's like my favorite music YouTuber, uses Ableton all the time. So I know a little bit of Ableton. I've seen Ableton being used. I tried using it and fuck, I understand nothing. Started learning Cubase because my Lord and Savior Mick Gordon says it's good. If Mick Gordon says it's good, it must be good. you gotta trust the word of that man. Know nothing about music. I just random. I can tell you about manufacturing if you're interested. Hey, look, if I ever get merch, that's a possibility. But yeah, what was the last question, by the way? My childhood dream job. Oh yeah, I did say that I was everyone as every kid I wanted to be a cop or something. And then in software, when I went to software engineering because I didn't know what to do when I was in my last year of high school, and that's it. I found a pamphlet for the college I ended up going to that said, hey, software engineering, want to study it? And I was like, okay, cool. My niece is saying hi to me from the window. That is the sign that I have to go, buddies. I have to leave. Sadly, I have to leave you all because my family's starting to get over here, and I need to go spend time with them. So, want to make merch? Oh, hell yeah. Look at that. There you go. So, thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out on my birthday with me. I appreciate you all very, very much. So much. And I'll be seeing you next week, I think. Because what the hell else am I going to be doing if not that? My people need me, exactly. Let me see if I can find someone to raid. Ooh, wait. Ooh. Atlas Anarchy, the paper VTuber, has literally just started stream recently, so I kind of want to raid her. I think I've talked about Atlas before too, so that's pretty freaking cool. So I'll raid her over on Twitch and on YouTube. Who could I send y'all to? Is anybody streaming on YouTube right now that I could potentially send you beeps to? Spending time with family vibes. Yeah. Exactly. That's exactly the case. That's why I started stream earlier, is because I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure how, I wasn't sure how much I could stream before my family started like popping up. So I was like, okay, I'll just start earlier. I'll answer a bunch of questions if possible, and then I'll call it a day. Okay, I'm not seeing anybody that's like live right now. What the heck? Gura is live? What? Oh, what? I'll just send you to the 8-bit drummer just because I think he's cool. Just because I think he's cool. But no, it's fine. That's fine. We just okay. Setting up raid is annoying. I will raid, however, Atlas over on Twitch because Atlas is great. Atlas is 100% great, and I want y'all to go frigging watch her. I can literally hear my niece calling for me, so I'll see you guys when I see you then. I can straight up hear her saying, Tio. I'll see you when I see you. Bye bye.